Hello? Hi. Hi, friends. How's it going? It's Thursday. It is Thursday, pals. How are we? It's good to see y'all. How's everyone's week going? How is everyone? I, for one, has had like a pretty productive past couple of days. I've just been doing like a bunch of things that I've been like putting off. Some of them have been silly, but let me say hello to everyone. It's so good to see y'all. Seriously, Kristen, welcome in. How are you doing today? Congrats on being first. Wait, Crunchy, I was about to call you Jordan. Do you prefer Jordan or do you prefer Crunchy? Because I think I've been calling you Crunchy this whole time. But I don't know. What do you prefer? Just let me know. But either way is fine. But congrats on being second first. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Mello, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket, Mello. How are you? Michael, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How's it going? Emily, it's good to see you. Thank you for the ticket. And Crunchy/Jordan to be decided. Thank you for the ticket. And Kat, welcome in. It's good to see you, Kat. Thank you for the ticket. Kristen, thank you for the ticket. Caroline, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket, Caroline. I appreciate you. Em, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you, Em? Ori, hello. Thank you for the ticket. Flippy, hello. Thank you for the ticket. Henry, hello. Thank you for the ticket. Henry, I just DM'd you like 10 minutes ago, something like that, about the channel point redemption that you did for the doodle in the mail. There's no rush, but I just wanted to say that I did not forget, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And by me not forgetting, I mean that I did forget until I checked my Discord that reminds me of things. Macy, welcome in. It's good to see you, Macy. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing today? Lemon, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. Gochu, hello. Thank you for the ticket. Celeste, it's good to see you, Celeste. Thank you for the ticket. Leslie, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. Israri, hello. Thank you for the ticket. Noki, wait, is it no Kiwis? Kiwis, perhaps. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing today? Dave, welcome in. You are not late. I literally just arrived. But how are you doing today? Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Sandwich is here. Hi, Sandwich. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so, but correct me if I'm wrong. Em is here as well, doing all right, just struggling to decide what game I want to play next tonight. Are you in between games, Em? Can we help you decide? That would be fun. I just want to know what you're thinking about. Oh my god, Rock Hard Apps is here. Hi, how are you doing? Happy New Year, happy Thursday as well. And Jen is here too. How are you doing today, Jen? It's good to see you. Star Wars Freak is here as well. How are you? Finishing up my workday, no problem, Kat. Thank you so much for lurking. I hope work goes well. Doing great today. Had off work and tomorrow as well. Mellow, that's amazing. Wait, so do you have the weekend off too? Or is that your weekend? Is like this your weekend? RMJ, welcome in. How are you? And no problem. I hope your work is going well as well. Steven, hello Steven. Disastrix, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? RMJ, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? Oh, wait, I already said it. I'm getting confused, but it's fine. I mean, we're literally 3 minutes in and I'm getting confused. So we're off to a great start. Is it Bint? Welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you? If you could keep chat to English only, please, that would be appreciated. Now that you brought it up, I'm gonna make the transition to Jordan. Big day, Jordan. Yay. Okay, so Crunchy, can we all call you Jordan? Or is it like if you know me, you know me, and you can call me Jordan. But if not, you don't, and you gotta call me Mr. Crunch. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to make it a big thing. Yeah, I mean, I bought a bunch of stuff in the Steam sale. So I have Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Strikers, and I also have the itch to start a new Stardew farm. Well, you know, I've been in the Stardew theme, and I would say Stardew, but I'm also very interested in what Persona 4 is like personally. So you should try Persona 4 maybe. I would love to hear about that. Just wanted to mention I'm loving your Star Wars reactions. Thank you, and thank you for binging them. I appreciate it. 4-day weekend, Mello. That is so nice. Yeah, Mello is popping off. Are you gonna do anything fun, or are you just gonna chill? Because to me, that's fun too. I love a long weekend where I don't have anything to do. Jen, I'm glad that you're doing okay. I'm doing pretty well. What did I do today? I woke up, I did a lot of editing, and I organized stuff. Oh, we took down our Christmas decorations finally. Which isn't even finally. Like, Christmas was only like 2 weeks ago, but it just felt like finally. Like, I don't want to be a Scrooge, but I'm also like, we need to get Christmas things out. Like, especially because I just moved into this apartment. I want to decorate. We have like a fake fireplace in our living room, so I want to decorate the mantle with how it's going to look. And before, we just had like Christmas stuff on there. But yeah, I want to see what we can actually make it look like. Macy, hello. How are you, Macy? Ed, welcome in. How are you? Hi, I'm Flippy. You can call me Jordan for short. I can call you Jordan if you want. If you want that. I think it's between Persona 4 and Stardew with some new mods. Ooh, new mods would be really fun. Would they like change the game or like more aesthetic mods add? Joey, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? Joey, I did actually try to look at like what's going on with your tickets, but then it made me download an entire Excel thing, an Excel like document, and I don't know what to do with that. But I think what I'm going to do is that I can manually add tickets. So I think I'm just gonna, if I get time, anytime, I'm gonna go back in your chat history and see how many times you have said ticket, which is like gonna be a really big thing to do. So this is a very tentative if I can do that. But yeah, and then I can manually add them. Trev, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket, Trev. How are you doing today? Just saw your message. Okay, perfect, Henry. Thank you for letting me know. Trevathy redeemed first. Trevathy did not redeem first. That is slander, and that should not be pinned. But Trev, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Parker, hello. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? I think I want to change the game or maybe start another Stardew Expanded. Yeah, have you ever tried, what's the other one besides Expanded? It's like Ridge something. What is it called? I don't remember. River? I don't know. I think it has an R in there somewhere. Want me to decipher the document for you? Well, I don't think I have Excel downloaded on this computer, which is what was the problem. I don't think I can even open it on this computer. Oh no, please don't look at my chat history. I mean, can I have one gazillion? Not the can I has. Are we bringing back the cat meme from like 2000? What is that? 2005? Can I has cheeseburger? Is that the first meme? Because that meme is really old. Congrats, Trev. No, Trev lied. Trev lied. Yeah, lies in the chat. Thank you, Mello. Mello knows what's going on. Trigger finger Trev over there. I've not. Now I should look into it. Yeah, what's it called again? It's like bothering me. I need to look into it. Dave, thank you so much for resubbing for 2 months with your Prime as well. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Richside Village is what it's called, I believe. I've heard that Richside Village actually has even more things than Expanded. So, Em, if you try that, I'm very intrigued on that. I think that would be really cool to hear about. But Dave, thank you again for resubbing. I appreciate you. Lolcats were among the first internet meme, and what a time it was. Ash, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Thursday. We all know I was the one who won first. Exactly. Also, y'all, have y'all noticed anything different about Caroline's name? Because I only noticed it this morning in Alyssa's stream. And she said that she changed it, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, Caroline, and nobody has said anything. To be fair, I didn't notice until you said something about it, and I looked at it. And I was like, well, you didn't actually change, like, your name. And you didn't change your color, but what Caroline did do... No, Joey. Joey, Caroline never had an underscore. That's funny. Yeah, it's all lowercase. It's all lowercase, and it looks really good. I'm a big fan of the all lowercase. I personally had a little bit of a makeover myself in the username department. I changed my color back to purple. It's like a purple gray. Freezy called it dusty, but I think she meant that in an endearing way. I think she meant like a dusty rose kind of thing. But to me, it just sounded like she thought I was dusty. But yeah, I changed it back to purple. It was blue before. I have changed it since like a week too, and no one has noticed. I think it's hard to note. For some reason it is. Maybe because like the C in Caroline, like C is the same whether it's uppercase or lowercase. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I like the lowercase too. Also, I saw the exclamation point hoop from Steven. Thank you. Can we get an exclamation point hoop? Hoop, yeah. Hoop, yeah. Dusty, Emmy. Thank you, Flippy. Gray names. Well, they're like gray. Like, I'm like gray purple. Like a good old purple gray. Because I like the color purple, but I don't like loud purple. I like a muted purple. Freezy, hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla! Hoopla to me. Freezy, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Y'all, if y'all weren't in Freezy's stream last night, I literally laughed so hard I like cried. And I'm a mod there. Very dangerous to mod me in someone's stream. But I'm a mod in Freezy's stream, so I can pin messages. And Trev's had the funniest message. He said, I feel like whenever I enter this stream, there's a gas leak. Israri, yes, Israri, our names look so good together. I think I maybe said that in Freezy's stream last night, but I don't remember if I actually typed it or if I was just thinking it. But Israri, thank you so much for resubbing for 10 months. It's so good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate you. How are you? I actually had lowercase when I started out like 2 years ago, but then I changed because I wasn't sure if it was clear. I think it's nice with your name, Caroline, that like most people, like Caroline is a pretty familiar name for most people, so I think it works. I think it works for sure. I think it was harder for me. I've had weird usernames, but yeah, most people don't know the name Emmy. But now that I'm just Emmy, usually people at least say M. Oh, embarrassing, it didn't change? Oh, Kristen, it looks good. Lowercase, let's go. Who of lowercasing they numbers? Do you mean letters? You don't have numbers in your name. Who up leaking they gas or gassing they leak? Which one is it? Me, Freezy, me. So true. Goat, welcome in. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good rest of your stream today, Goat. And thank you for the ticket. I appreciate you. I really ain't caught a free stream in a minute. Well, they're really late. They might be early for you, like they might actually be like early in the morning for you, Steven, depending, because they go late for me. Like I usually go sleep while Freezy's still streaming, but it was really fun. Freezy's a great streamer. Let's go lowercase babies. I don't know how, but Freezy always finds the best game. Yeah, Freezy was playing this game yesterday called Paparazzi, which was like, if you've ever played Pokemon Snap, the incentive, I guess, the goal of Pokemon Snap is that you go around taking pictures of all the Pokemon you see and you like collect it. It's kind of like a Pokedex that way. But in Paparazzi, they're dogs, and you get to dress them up, and it looks like such a funny game. Like there was this dog on a half pipe doing kickflips and whatnot, and just like flips, and it was amazing to see. It's a big commitment because you can only change your Twitch name every 6 months. I don't think that counts uppercase lowercase shift. I could be wrong, but I think that every 6 months is only if you actually change like the letters in the name, as opposed to whether or not it's uppercase or lowercase. I'm about to come into next stream with all caps on my name for you lowercase people. What if we all change our accounts names to caps lock? That would be so scary. Although Freezy, can you try it out? I feel like Freezy's name might actually look good in all caps, but I might be saying that because I usually yell at Freezy anyways. So like most of the time her name is in all caps anyways. Steven's busy with the giraffes in his backyard. That's true. He's got to feed them in the morning. I was watching the lot today. I love Paparazzi. Yeah, Paparazzi was a good game. I really want to get Cora. Imagine being the Cora. Is there a Cora streamer? I was trying to like change my Twitter username to see if Emmy was available, or even METTV without the underscore, and it wasn't. But on Twitter, your username has to be at least 5 characters, not even just 4. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? I think it's ridiculous because my name here on Twitch is Emmy with 2 M's because they don't allow 3-letter usernames, which is actually my name. My name is actually spelled E-M-E, not E-M-M-E. Freezy, I'm terrified, but I actually kind of like it too at the same time. Like, why do I like it that? That actually looks so good. I think you should keep it. Try it out for a day and just see how people react. Anyways, yeah, Twitter makes you have at least 5 characters, and I didn't like it. How do I make myself look calm under these circumstances? What is going on? Everybody, why are there so many pinned messages? Is Caroline okay? Because Caroline just said help. God, I hate Twitch sometimes. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we are always screaming Freezy. Exactly. Oh, there isn't a streamer named Cora? Okay, so we really gotta get Caroline to partner, and then Caroline can be Cora. I love that. Stream crash? Wait, did it? Wait, everything looks scary right now. Everything looks scary in chat right now. Like, Freezy doesn't have mod badge or founders. There's no badges. What is going on? So weird the badges go away when Twitch breaks. I'm scared. Twitch doing the thing. Wait, is it doing the thing that it was doing the other day? What was that, Tuesday? That was actually so scary when that happened. When it was just like nothing. I thought I was like banned for a second. It was down during Alana's stream. Oh, was it? Like completely? I didn't know that. I must have been like, that must have been when I was working. Luckily I had stream up on my phone. It wasn't letting us raid earlier today. Really, Caroline? Okay, strange. Yeah, Twitch has been ugly wonky lately. Okay, well, as long as this is a disclaimer, if Twitch completely starts or stops working, I'm sure Kristen will tell me. But just in case she can't, you guys can like start messaging in Discord and I'll look there. I don't know. I'll probably look there. I don't usually look at Discord when I'm streaming, but I think if it's quiet for a long time, I'll probably look there. Like a long time. I don't know. Yeah, on Tuesday, Twitch was like scary. It was literally like the void. I will tell you. Okay, Caroline, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my god, there's not even emotes. You're telling me I can't even put in my own Emmy Bongo Chai? Okay, wait. It looks... Oh, it's working now. Oh, maybe it's because Caroline technically isn't a sub right now? What is going on? What incarnation is going on in the House of Commons? Anyways, I've had a very productive couple days. Yesterday I went to Target. I've been meaning to like reorganize my closet because I get really frustrated not being able to see all my shirts. And I have a lot of t-shirts. And so I got these wire baskets and I spent all day folding them the Marie Kondo way and putting them back in. And I'm actually quite satisfied with how it came out. And then I also changed my septum piercing. I don't think you can tell too much, but I went a size lower. It might be fixed. Okay. Yeah, on Tuesday the views were stuck and then it all was invisible apart from the stream. I see the emote. Will you do the worm? Why would I do the worm? Why would I do the worm? What is going on? What makes you think that on this Thursday, January 5th, 2023, that I would do the worm? Kristen with the hard-hitting questions right now. I'm not sure why I would immediately do the worm. Although I did have 2 cups of coffee today. I had one in the morning. I guess I technically made a latte because I had an espresso and then I put a bunch of oat milk in it. So it's basically 2 lattes and I am feeling, earlier today, like an hour ago, I was like, I've had far too much caffeine and now I'm like, no, I'm okay. I just might not be able to fall asleep immediately tonight. Katie, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you, Katie? It's good to see. Sorry, I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but how are you? I don't know why I wrote that in that order. Wait, in what order? Oh, on Tuesday? Oh, yeah. No, I got you, though. Reston, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to have you here. Katie, welcome in. Omega, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. If you're new here or you don't know what's going on, everyone in my stream is trying to get me to do the worm, even though I refuse. I'm refusing to do the worm. Okay, badges are back, so that's good. Teach, thank you for the ticket. And Walrus, it's Walrus's birthday, y'all. Walrus, welcome in. Happy birthday. How are you? Can we get something for Walrus's birthday? A happy birthday, perhaps. Thank you for that shout out for Katie. Katie is a great streamer. I've been having a lot of fun hanging out in her stream. She's been playing The Witcher. She also does anime reactions on YouTube. Hey streamer, can you dab? That I will do. Are you happy now? Tay, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Also, every time I see you, you make me want bangs, Katie. You should do it. I actually really like my bangs. There's one strand of hair like underneath the top layer that is like curly. I don't know what that's about, but I'm still vibing with my bangs. Yeah, they went away immediately. Worms for Walrus's birthday. Happy birthday, Walrus. I hope you're having a good day so far. Did you eat any good food? I've never been happy, but thanks for the dab, please, Trav. You suit the bangs so much for real, Katie. Thank you. I also like that I don't have to pay too much close attention to my eyebrows anymore with the bangs. Froggy, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. I want to cut like curtain bangs. I used to have curtain bangs, but I cut them myself, so they were not good. I don't really know what my kind of bangs are, but they're like full bangs and also not full bangs, but it's okay. I'm just vibing. I have to cut them a lot though. Bobcat, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. I will not cut them myself. You could probably do it. Walrus, thank you so much for subbing with your Prime for 2 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And again, happy birthday. I just got to 77. Yeah, Ash, I took that away because I was running out of VIP slots, and I knew I basically, bottom line is I was running out of slots and I didn't know how most fair to free up slots besides to just remove everyone and to remove the redemption. I literally felt so communist in that moment, but I was like, this is the way. This is the way that I have to do it. But I still have that 100k redemption that you can work towards if you want. A death battle, I think, is the best way. I mean, that would be the most entertaining way. Allison, welcome in. How are you? How was your stream earlier today? Would you say bangs are hard to keep up with? Honestly, as far as styling goes, no. This is how my bangs just dry, so I don't have to like do anything to them. But they do get long kind of fast. I probably trim them like every 2 or 3 weeks, which is a lot more frequent than I normally would get my hair cut. Like, I don't cut my hair, but I have to trim my bangs every 2 or 3 weeks. Minna, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing today? I've been enjoying your Bad Batch reactions and saw that you were also on Twitch. Well, it's so good to have you here. I've been loving the Bad Batch. I love the Bad Batch. It's like one of my favorite Star Wars content so far. I literally am obsessed with them. But it's good to have you here. I'm now a pro at Stardew. Pray tell, Allison, what does that mean? What did you accomplish in Stardew that you were like, I'm a pro now? Because I need to know if I'm at that level. Trev, thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts. It says optimistic, and it has that little guy on it. And then it says some stuff at the bottom too. But thank you, Trev. I have a few shirts by this company, and they're my favorite shirts. I heard Bang just got sued for a bunch of money by Monster. Oh, is it because like their patents? Like, did they copy their formula too much? You got a silo? Let's go. Okay, so if Allison got a silo and now she's a pro at Stardew, that means that I'm also a pro at Stardew because I have a silo. Emmy will think of one decent quote and change all her statuses to it. Steven, it's true. It's true. I changed all my bios like on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord to half girl, half robot, half ravioli because we were talking about that Know Your Stars thing that happened and all that. Also, Beluz, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? And Bobcat, thank you. Isn't it a great shirt? It's by Wizard of Barge. Julian Salamita wears their shirts all the time. I think he's actually like friends with the guy who makes them. But I'll put the website in because I have a few of their shirts. I really like them because they're such interesting art, but also like all the messages that they have on them are like really positive, and I think that's really nice. Okay, where's my Stardew? I freaking love that. Wait, you love that what? Season 2 of Bad Batch? It already came out actually. 2 of the episodes came out yesterday, I think it was. I can't watch it yet because I'm still on season 1. But now I'm like also avoiding like the internet like a plague because I don't want to get spoiled on it. But I'm almost at the end of Bad Batch. I think I'm on I get to watch episode 14 next, and there's only 16 episodes in season 1, so I'm very close. It was a false advertising and trade secrets. Oh, because of Bang's super creatine branding. That's very interesting. I'm not into any energy drinks like that. They give me heart palpitations and I cannot. But that really sucks. That sounds stressful. Houston, welcome in. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? Willow has been great. What's Willow? Is that another series? I just recently finished Junior Bake Off, which was good. And I think I'm gonna start watching Alice in Borderland, like while we have dinner. I think that would be fun. And I know a lot of people are watching Alice in Borderland right now. I tried to watch the first season like a couple years ago, and I didn't get past the 3rd episode for some reason. I think people just compared it to Squid Game too much, that like it really builds up my expectations for that show. So, and I really liked Squid Game. I binge watched Squid Game in one day. So it just was very hard to live up to that. Disney really good at keeping me subbed to Disney Plus. Yes, they are always coming out with new stuff. Willow is a sequel to the 19... Y'all, I am so sorry. How do I turn off all notifications? Heck yeah. Okay, I turned off all notifications. So every time in the beginning of my stream, when that thing comes up, that notification, you guys won't hear it anymore. Because I'm sorry. I feel like that could be so confusing if you think it's coming from your computer. From movie Willow, I haven't heard of that movie. Maybe I should look into it. I realized when I started watching your reactions that I never actually watched all of season 1 of Bad Batch. I got to like episode 12 and then I just didn't finish. I forgot. I'm that way with a lot of things. I was that way with Steven Universe, and Steven Universe is one of my favorite shows ever. I just recently finished it. You just reminded me to turn off my own PC notifs. Do it. How are you liking your PC, Allison? Is everything working smoothly now? I have still not watched Squid Game, and all my friends hate me for that. Michael, you should try it. I love Squid Game. Did they confirm the... Hello? Oh, we don't have anyone here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's Chai. We have Chai. Oh, plant duty. Anyways. Great. Good job. Hi person, guest appearance. I don't know what that was. But she just left Chai in here as well, and I think Chai is very confused. She literally walked in and she went like this. And I said, okay. Okay, I mean, I guess we can just ignore the person walking behind me. But yeah, did they confirm a second season of Squid Game? Because I kind of like it as one season. She's such a plant gay. I love it so much. It's true. She has a hat that says Plant Daddy. So it's true. Hi, plant person. Imagine I just had a person that took care of my plants. We caught the ghost on stream. We did. Did she just steal your plant? No, I'm really bad at taking care of plants. So I have 2 plants in this room that need better attention than what I am giving them because all my plants die, and she's actually good at taking care of them. Are we ghost adventures? Y'all, imagine if I ever did a live stream of ghost adventures. That would be amazing. Chad, go up there. She's not having me. She's not having here. Dev, welcome in. I hope life is treating you as well. How are you? I love that she's taking care of them. Yeah, I wish that I was good at taking care of plants, but I am not. The star of Willow is Warwick Davis, who played the Ewok Wicket. Oh, cool. That's very cool. Yes, 1,000 times yes. That would be so scary. I was actually just listening to an episode of Morbid while I was getting ready for stream, and it was on the Pennsylvania, God, what is it called? Pennsylvania Eastern State it's nothing Pennsylvania, I guess. Eastern State, oh yes, it is Pennsylvania related. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, which is supposed to be one of the most haunted buildings in the US. And I just started listening to that. It was really interesting, but I was like, God, you would never catch me in that building. Like, can you believe people willingly go to buildings that are haunted? Also, we have a plant leaf over there. Steven be pinning my messages like a thumbtack for real. I love how they're your plants for your room, but she's the one dealing with them. I asked her to. I was like, please, can you please help me? Because I'm so bad with them. What episode was that? It's the, let me see. How do I know what episode it is? It's just called the Eastern State Penitentiary. I think it's sometime in like 2021. Let me see. Can I see? Go to episode. It's, yeah, it just says that. Oh, episode 260 of Morbid. That's what that's about. I'm only like maybe 20 minutes into it, but it's really interesting so far. Warwick Davis also played Grip Hook. Oh, that's that guy? Wait, very interesting. I know that guy. Season 2 of Squid Game is confirmed, but no release date. I hope I hope it's good, but I think it will be really hard to be just as good and better than season 1, because I think it has to be better. Haunted houses can be fun though, just as long as you're careful. Wait, Mello, have you been to real haunted houses? I'll go to fake haunted houses. I won't go to real ones. Our money tree is looking rough after being gone for 2 weeks and not asking anyone to water it. Yeah, I know Kristen has a money tree. Yeah, 260. You said that place was in PA? Yeah, Kristen, I wonder if you've accidentally been there. Chai's sick of you. She's always sick of me. Chai, pick up the leaf. She would probably be like, this is not a snack, and therefore, no. Kristen, what kind of... that was a jade plant. You could have asked me, Trev. It's literally my plant. It's my plant that I don't know how to take care of, but I know the name of. It's a jade plant. I've actually had that one for like 7 years, maybe almost 8 years. No, 7 years. So, I mean, it's been alive this whole time. Star Wars Freak, welcome back. Money Tree is really one of the greatest rap songs of all time. Steven, it's like you saw my Spotify activity yesterday. I literally listened to Money Trees on repeat for like for like a half an hour yesterday. Borg. Borg, thank you so much for resubbing for 11 months. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Borg? It's good to see you. How's your week going? How's work? Kristen, come to Wisconsin and fix my money tree. Let's just send Kristen on a tour to cure everyone's plants. I think it'll work. I'm asking the plant gay? Okay. Well, if you want to ask Kristen questions, why don't you just go to twitch.tv/freshfruit. Try really down there, like, yeah, she's laying on the rug. You know what I was thinking? You can kind of see her head there. I was thinking I do have a second webcam. I totally forgot, so I have to remind myself. to bring back the chai can. Because then if we reach the sub goal where I give her a treat, I always feel bad. Oh, she's right behind me. Anyways, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, when I give Chai a treat, I feel bad that she's like blurry like how she is. I think she's looking at me because I said the word treat. And I'm saying it a lot. And I feel bad, but I think I can get my second webcam to work. So then if that happens, I could turn that cam on and then y'all can get like a close-up of her eating the snack. Kendrick Lamar is so good. Money Trees is literally one of my favorite songs ever. Saz, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? It's good to see you. Kristen plant stream when? That would actually be a nice stream. Is Kristen secretly Leaf from Animal Crossing? Wait, why does that actually make sense? Chai is staring right through my soul. I know, I feel kind of bad. So should I just give her a snack anyways? These are really small. I think I'm going to. Anomaly Chris, welcome in. Thank you for following. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. I'm gonna give her a snack anyways. And maybe she'll calm down a little bit. What is your second webcam? It's a Logitech. I think it's like the C925, or I could be like mixing up the numbers with that, but it's something like that. I used to use it for a chai cam. This is like those shows when someone is shit talking and they're right behind me, aren't they? Trev, I've been doing that like non-stop this past week because that's one of my favorite funny like Disney cliches. Oh my god, they're right behind me, aren't they? Saz, I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm glad that you're doing good too. Cody, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? The laugh track comes in. Exactly. You should have a laugh track. That would be disturbing. I actually hate laugh tracks in shows like so much. They infuriate me. They infuriate me when the laugh track plays and it's not even funny stuff. That really bothers me. Deus, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. I see the matching bear. Yes, I have the Twitch bear there. I have a lot of things on that shelf. I have Togepi, Twitch bear, Snorlax, Kiki, Duck, Stitches, Korok, Darth Vader, and then there's Charmander. I also have the Radish Spirit over there. I'm assuming you can just plug it in. Oh yeah, I mean I can do it. I just always forget to plug it in. Make sure you stay hydrated and don't get arrested. Laugh track. You guys want to know something else I've been obsessed with doing? I don't want to do it right now because I can only do it when my voice is really loud. But it's like a commercial voice. I've been really obsessed with doing that and like making my voice very like high pitched and even more nasally, like how they are on commercials. If I ever come to visit you, yes, Caroline, please do. I almost thought you said Cora. That would be terrifying. Yeah, this is my Cora plush. Sometimes with laugh tracks, you can really tell that it's just copy pasted. Yeah, you know what I once learned is that they haven't really re-recorded laugh tracks, and I think the first time they recorded them were like in the 80s or something. No, before that. I don't know why I said the 80s, but it was like before that, and they're reusing the same laugh tracks, and somebody said that means that a lot of people in the audience that you're listening to laughing are now deceased, and how awful is that? Alternatively, you can have one of those neon lights that says laugh and you can light it up every time. Wait, Trev, why do I actually kind of like that idea? I'm gonna look that up. Laugh. Wait, remind, laugh. They need a record with a laugh track with Hasbula. So true. Purple gang, Joey. Ooh, Purple Gang. Anyone else's stream keep cutting out? It must be Twitch still. I wouldn't be surprised, Macy, if that's happening to a lot of people because Twitch has been having issues, but it must be on Twitch's end at least because I don't see any issues on my end, which is kind of nice, I guess, in that way. Someone told Cora today that she should try KFC when she visits the States, and I don't know how I feel about it. I've literally never had KFC. Because I mean, I grew up not really going to eat a lot of fast food, which I'm grateful for. Like, my mom made it a priority that she would cook for us most of the time. We would really only have fast food or eat out at all if we were traveling. But I've never had KFC, and then in middle school, the whole thing about Kentucky Fried Cruelty was a big thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm not eating those chickens. Trev, what's it like to be God's favorite? Leslie, welcome back. I saw other streams cutting out, so I think it is Twitch. Interesting. The pin, Kristen, I'm honored. Twitch, fix your servers? I wonder what it even is. Twitch is back, made another... Wait, Leslie, is that what you mean by you're back? Wait, is when people are saying that you're back, it's because Twitch is back working? Interesting. It was only to try a biscuit. Oh, we can go to Popeyes for that. We can go to Popeyes. See, Popeyes chicken I like, and their biscuits I also like. And enjoy your shower. I will see you later. I posted a trailer for Willow in Discord. Sorry for the ping. Automatically yelled at me. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Thank you for letting me know that it's there, though. Ironically, KFC do my favorite vegan burger. Oh, I mean, I'm guessing that we don't have that in the US, though, because I know that in other countries at McDonald's, they have the McPlant. I really wish we had that, but we don't. I want to try a vegan McDonald's burger. Green Man, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? Mallory, welcome in. Twitch has been so buggy today. Man, that's weird because when I was lurking, and I was lurking in a few streams like Goats, Caroline's, and Alana's, and I didn't notice any issues, but I was also only lurking like while I was in other tabs doing work, so maybe it was just like I didn't notice them. How many times will Twitch glitch during the stream? I hate that. That's so stressful. I hate when it does that. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too. Oh, we have the please ignore. There's actually nothing behind me. Do you guys know that psychology experiment where they're like, count how many times they pass the basketball from one another, and then there's actually somebody in a gorilla suit that walks by in the background, and most people don't notice it? That's what's going on here. we're catching a live ghost on the channel right now, but we're not actually seeing one. I just thought Emmy banned me? Wait, is that what it looked like, Cody? Did like chat disappear? Oh, you can't see or hear anything? Wow, okay, so I guess Twitch isn't working for like a lot of people. That's okay, we vibe. Proof of ghosts on camera. Chai is so cute following. Chai really loves Kristen. Sorry, that scared me. Yeah, Kristen, it took me a couple of refreshes. Okay, Kristen got that 8.5 out of 10 posture. Well, it helps. See, it makes mine look worse in comparison because I'm short. I see in here? Okay. Well, I'm very curious. There's a floating fruit behind you. I am hearing the weirdest noise outside. I don't know what it is. Eileen? Is it Eileen or Eileen? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Mallory, thank you for the posture check. Should we get into the game? I mean, we might as well play something. Twitch is broken, but I gotta do things. I have a schedule, and by a schedule, I mean that I'm doing Stardew the slowest possible way that I could ever do Stardew. We get it, Hunchback of Notre Dame looking ass. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. I recently started a new Stardew game on the Forest Farm, aiming for the community center in year one challenge. So far, it's going very good. Traveling Merchant and the remix bundles I got are so helpful. Nice. I think as long as you like really prepare and know what you have to do, that doing the community challenge or the community center in 1 year is really pretty doable. I didn't do it. I think it took me until like a year and a month because I finished it in summer, but it was because I didn't know. I just didn't really look into it that much. It says the beginning of the end for Twitch. Do we all go to YouTube? That is a terrifying thought. Like, I've been to a few YouTube streams, which were really fun because they were like havens and freezies. but it was so scary over there. Like, first of all, if you don't have your own YouTube, like, creator account, or if you haven't really set that up, if you go and say something into someone's stream, it'll just full on dox you. It'll just say your first and last name, which is so scary. Kristen, 2 years so soon. That is so wild, Kristen. Kristen, I miss your streams. When will Kristen's streams return? But Kristen, welcome in. Thank you so much for resubbing for 23 months. That is so wild. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? I'm playing My Time at Portia, and I actually really like it. That's quite similar to Stardew, isn't it, Macy? That's really cool. I think I've seen a few people play that. My boyfriend is the kind of Stardew player that is mathing things out to make the most money possible. Oh, I wish that was me. I know that money is something that I'm gonna have to start to focus on, like very, very, very soon. Which is a little bit stressful, but I think I can do it. Look how much jade we have now. That's actually so excellent for me. I have to bring my own tubes. Yes. YouTube is BYOT. Bring your own tubes. Which is weird. Like, what kind of tubes are we talking about? Min goat. So true. I don't like having a lot of money in this game because it means I am probably running out of things to do. That's true. That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, I'm probably not using my money in ways that I should be. But I feel like I have a lot of money. And I don't care about, like, the crops or anything. Like, I'm just kind of letting these regenerate and die. And I feel like I should be doing something else. But I don't know what that is yet. I think I'm gonna take this weekend to, like, really research and, like, look on YouTube of what people do when they're at the kind of points of time that I'm at right now. I think that would be helpful. I love watching other play Stardew because I get too overwhelmed to play it. I can understand that because that's how I was feeling for a while. Like, especially since I'm going for perfection. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's stressful to, like, say you're going for something like that, even if it's just in a video game. But I think I'm just accepted that it's gonna take me a long ass time, and that's okay, you know? I think it was just, like, pressured because, like, I have a lot of friends. Like, Rio perfected the game, the entire game. He started and finished 100% in Stardew in 2.5 months. And I've been playing the save file for, like, a year now, I think. So I think I'm just accepting that this is gonna take me a while. I hope it's inner tubes. That's, you know what? I hope so too. Money and Stardew get me down. The grind never stops. So true, Trev. Starfruit is good for farming money. Yeah, I know that. I'm just considering, like, how best to organize that. Cody, thank you for lurking. I hope work goes well. I misplaced my tubes. That's terrifying. Made by... I don't know how to pronounce that last word, so let me know if you so desire. But thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Rio is so good at Stardew. Rio is scary good. He's also kind of good at every game he plays. There are a few people that are like that. Rio is good at every game he plays. Alana is good at every game she plays. Like, there's just a few people that amaze me. And other people amaze me in other ways. That's a thing. Wait, I think she should get the harvesting with a scythe mod. Oh yeah, somebody told me that that's a mod. But I didn't care that much. But yeah, somebody told me that that was a mod that I could do. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when I add back Pam Horse, that would be ideal. Yes, Hoey. I love the name Hoey. I wish I understood how, right? Like, because I even use a spreadsheet. Like, I'm using, like, a thorough spreadsheet. I think my issue is that I find it a really really difficult to be able to focus on like doing more than one accomplishment at a time in Stardew. Because like right now I've just been grinding on like the skull caverns and mining, and like anything else I like can't think of. Like that's really difficult for me. So I think that's my issue, is that like other people are better at multitasking than me. It absolutely is. We all do our stuff at our own pace. I'm impressed with myself when I can finish a single book because I read so true. It's fun to have a game be such a long time thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, because when I'm 100%ing the game and I reach that point, I'm sure I will be very sad. Like, I'll play Stardew again and I want to do Ridgeside Village and Expanded, but I'll still be like sad to say goodbye to this save. Alana casually killing a super hard boss in Persona, literally. And she did well in Elden Ring. She's good at Valorant. When I've played with her, she's amazing at Splatoon. She was really good at Animal Crossing and decorating her farm. Like all the things. That's what I struggle with a lot too. My autism really can only focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, I definitely relate. Did Alana beat that boss today? I did. She did. So amazing. That's what I thought Mello was talking about, but I wasn't sure. I'll be honest, I never know what's going on in Alana's Persona streams. I'm just there for the vibes. Sarah! Oh, because it's our 9-month. Sarah, welcome in. Thank you so much for resubbing for 9 months. What is our baby's name? Emma? It could just be Emma, I suppose. Or Sami. What are we thinking? Sarah, thank you so much for resubbing. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? It's good to have you. I'm gonna put my percentage in my stream title before I forget. I think we moved up 1%, but I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Emma, the condensation. Oh, I finished the golden walnuts. I mean, that's pog. We did the fish. I need to work on cooking and crafting. I don't know what the heck the star drops are and how I can find more. Friendships. Okay, Monster Slayer. You know what I actually need to look up? Oh, we 100%ed this too. And obelisks. Is that with the wizard? Okay, I need to look up how to find like Pepper Rex. Does Pepper Rex spawns increase when I do a Mr. Chi challenge? Or no? Ling, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? I just needed to give a different option to balance it out. Wait, Steven, have you ever even played? I think I'm gonna boot up Stardew. Trev, do it. Yeah, Alana is very good at all games. Some people are just born pro gamers, and I wasn't one of them. I'm very good at Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. You know what I've been thinking about? Is what if, I don't know when I would do this, but what if one day I just stream for 8 hours and I play the entire Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak game? Because I played that like on my own, 8 hours in one day. Like a couple months ago. Would y'all watch that? Because Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak is unironically one of my favorite games ever. And it's where all my alert sounds come from. Pepper Rex? I already know her Rex. They're on the prehistoric floors. Yeah, Kristen, is there a way that I can like make, increase the chances of those being created or no? Rain, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. I appreciate it. And Young, welcome in. I would say both. I would say actually it doesn't go anywhere, but you can go somewhere on it. You know, it's not moving anywhere. And that's my final answer. Have work, but have a fun stream. Thank you so much for saying hi, Rain. I appreciate you. I hope work goes well. I mean, I would mark that stream in my calendar immediately. I have also been told to play Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, I played that one. I played that like years ago. My friend and I finished it. I don't think it's that long. It's only like a few hours, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure I played the whole thing in like a day. What is going on here? Why is Leo in Abigail? Right? I'm scared by that, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, I think Doki Doki is only a few hours. It's very good. I think you should play that because that's actually a game that I know, and then you can let me know how it went. Hamtaro is a full-time job. Exactly, Tay. I would listen to you saying the name of the game for 8 hours. Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak. Okay, yeah, so I literally just need pepper Rexes and I need 45 more, but I feel like I never see them. I think it's just random, but if you craft Monster Musk, it doubles the numbers of enemies on the floor. Oh, I don't know if I've done that before, Kristen. Thank you. That could be very helpful if I have Monster Musk, which sounds like a very gross thing to own. I don't want to smell like a monster. Do I even have that? Maybe I don't. But I did want to check out the wizard and his obelisks to see what that's all about. But if not, it looks like we'll probably just be spending a lot of time in the skull caverns today, which is the bee's knees to me. Also, Rain, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. Not Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki is terrifying. No, it's like a really cute game. Are you guys thinking of something else? You know? Yeah, you guys are thinking of something else. Why is Leo in what now? It isn't expensive. I might play it over the weekend. Yes, do it. Leo's seeing a girl for the first time. Well, besides you, he's like, wow, purple hair. Which, to be honest, I was a little bit that way when I first saw Abigail as well. Leo and dog, get out of here, Cody. Maybe not all monsters smell bad. That's true. That's a good point. Mallory, thank you for the ticket. I appreciate it. Did anyone ever play Tamagotchi Corner Shop on the DS? I didn't. But it sounds like something that I would be interested in, personally. Gonna lurk? No problem, Kirsten. Good luck on lurk. I mean, work. I hope it all goes well. How's everyone's... If this was your first week back from the holidays, how's it going? Because tomorrow's Friday. So, I think it's looking up. I think we're doing great out here. We're doing great things. All the time. I personally, I've been freaking out because I start my student teaching on the 17th. And that means that I only have like one more full week off. And I had a month off, and I thought this was gonna feel like the most amount of time in the world. And I'm like, where did all that time go, you know? Isn't that, who sings that song? Where did the time go? That's me right now. Okay. Okay, I can actually afford a couple of these. Maybe I should plant more starfruit in my, whatchamacallit, greenhouse. Iridium and earth crystal. I wonder if I have enough earth crystals. Why do we call them buildings if buildings are already built? It's because life is a learning process. You would be consumed by that game. It's incredible. Yeah, I bet I would be actually. Oh, I don't even have 10 iridium bars. Do they all require 10? I do have a ton of iridium though. 5 clams and coral. Oh heck, I didn't know I needed all that. I don't know if I have that. Let's see. I might in like some random chest, which I still obviously have not organized because I can't. I'm so bad at organizing them. This week had so many meetings. I need like 3 naps. You deserve those naps. Today I was like, I can either nap or I could drink another coffee. And I drank another coffee and I'm vibing. But I probably won't be able to fall asleep early tonight. Wait, okay, so I have coral. I need clams. Unless it's like somewhere else. Yeah, I need to go get clams. Is there anything else I can try to make? Coconuts and cactus fruit? I don't have those either. 10 dragon teeth. And 10 banana. Gold clock. Alright, we're really trying our best over here. How did you get into streaming? That's it, honestly, for streaming. I was just like bored one day And it was in the beginning of the pandemic, and I was like, I would like to hang out with people while I play games. And so I did. And then YouTube, I got the reaction idea from my friend Alana Misako, who does anime reactions. And I wanted to do Star Wars and Marvel because those are two big things that I've gone my whole life without watching. Tuesday was rough, but I can't complain too much. Okay. I think I need to take the plunge. That is big Sunday scaries. I know, but I'm actually kind of excited now. I'm excited for student teaching because I think the kids will mostly love me. Like, not because of me, but like just for the fact that in the beginning, for the first couple weeks, I'll be there just to like help and hang out with them. You know, like I won't have as many responsibilities in the first couple weeks. And then we can warm up to each other, and then maybe they'll like me enough that they'll want to do whatever I say when I teach lessons. Does it have an auto sort? It does within the chess, Bobcat, but it doesn't like across chess, if that makes sense. Like, it can sort within its own chess, but it won't move things out of the chess, which is what I need to do. I need to sort things across many chests. Wait, I just realized those obelisks are custom ones? Yeah, it must be my aesthetic mod. I really like the way they look too. I love anime reactions. Please make an anime reaction channel. I could never simply because, I mean, I love anime, but the stuff you have to do to get past copyright for anime is like ridiculous. She accidentally hit go live on Twitch and has playing it off since. Wait, who? Oh, me. Yeah, that's me. I accidentally hit it. I remember my first stream. It took me literally like 2 hours to figure out how to use OBS. It was awful. And then my laptop kept crashing. What else was I looking for? Oh, I was gonna try to go to the desert, but it's too late now. Also, Ego Producer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Also, Star Wars Freak, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I haven't tried Disney Dreamlight Valley, Henry, but I have watched people play it, and it looks like a really good game. I'm just not personally much of a Disney character person, so I think that's why I don't feel the need to play it, especially since I'm playing a lot of Stardew, which is like very much a similar game. I think if I were to pick up that game, I would like get burnt out on one of them, and I wouldn't want it to be Stardew because I'm really enjoying Stardew, and like I'm working towards something in this game. All right, let's get some Iridium bars brewing. I suppose you could say. Let's see, where are they? Here, perfect. And Hacks, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? My Chainsaw Man emotes got taken offline for copyright? Wait, like from Etsy? Is that what you mean? That is wild. I didn't even realize they would do it for that, but I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, Japanese publishers are big on copyright. Yeah, and I know like Korean is like that too because Kirsty reacts to K-pop and Korean dramas, and she says it's pretty much just as awful. And I watched Train to Busan with her, and I had to like edit so differently than I typically do because like Disney can sometimes be hard to get by, and like Disney owns Star Wars and Marvel, I guess, but it's nowhere near as bad as like Japanese and Korean producers with copyright. Like we had to basically mute Train to Busan, which is wild. Like that would really frustrate me. I'm sure you get used to it, but that's why I don't really want to change what I'm doing. Ego, welcome in. I've actually already seen Avatar: The Last Airbender like a ton. I love Avatar. That's one of my favorite shows ever. But yeah, I've seen it a lot, so I wouldn't be able to do that. But I'm also, I feel like I'm so stacked with everything that I need to watch that I don't think I really need any more suggestions. Like, I feel so behind on everything already. Yeah, from Etsy? That's wild. That's wild. Variety, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you? And 8, welcome in. I'm doing well today. How are you? Gonna go watch Avatar for the 20th time. I would not judge you. I love Avatar. I love Avatar The Last Airbender. If you guys were a bender in Avatar, which element would you be? I would want to be air, methinks. But I think I could potentially be earth because of like my personality, I guess. But I think I'm very air-like as well. Nintendo's kind of off like that too with their video games copyright. Is that true? I mean, I know like the Pokemon game that we just played, Pokemon Violet. I don't know why I said just played. I'm still playing it, but I mean, we finished the story. And it had an Ed Sheeran song in it, but that's really just Ed Sheeran. I go back and forth on Earth and Air. Yeah, me too. I think I'd be Earth. I can see that for you. I could also see water for you, Caroline. I feel like you're very like go with the flow. Like I also relate water to like nurturing and like healing energy, and I think that's you. Anyways, what's going on? Where's all my stuff? Where do I put the Banoonus? Where do I put Banoonus, y'all? Also, Kid Confidant, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Where do I put Banoonus? I'll just put them in there, in the egg thing. That seems right to me today. Even though it's most certainly not. Do I have any starfruit seeds? I don't think I do. But we can certainly make some. Right? That's what Pa used to always tell me back in the day on our front step when we were watching the sun go down. He would say, "Amy, don't you never forget that you can always make starfruit seeds." I'm just checking to see if... Okay, yeah, I do have a bunch of starfruit as well. Oh, and there are Banoonus. Let me move the Banoonus out of... I just talk nonsense, y'all. And we'll put it into Miss. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Where did you find the banana tree? I think you get bananas and banana trees on Ginger Island. I just want to be zen and also fly mood. Yeah, Nintendo used to try to copyright people playing their games. Oh my god, that is so strange. Fire would be cool. Fire would be really cool, actually. I love Zuko. Prince Zuko? My love. We love Prince Zuko. So what do I do? How are starfruits supposed to make me money? Do I just sell the starfruit or do I make wine out of them? Is that what I'm supposed to do? You are the only person... Plant Doctor is walking back in. You're the only person who has ever said, go with the flow, thank you. I gotta go to Walmart, so I'll be lurking. No problem, Variety. Thank you for being here. Enjoy food shopping. Just chilling at work, saw your stream. I hope stream or work is going well. Thank you for popping in. Okay. One day I will be organized. Today is likely not that day, but we can pretend. Monkey, welcome in. Iridium tier wine? Okay, so I should make all these into wine and then age it or whatever it is called in my basement. That's the idea. Because I can do that. I think that'll help. I can certainly see that. Starfruit takes 13 days for wine. That makes a lot of money. Okay, cool. So do I need to keep starfruit for anything, or should I just make all of these into wine? Gender Meowster, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. And Gender Meowster, hello. A clouder of hashtag Meowsters up here. I love to see it. Jackrabbit, hello. Free Range, Megs, hello. Ray of Swords, hello. Mr. Gender, wait, Mrs. Gender, thank you for coming in as well. Z Spires, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Z Spire, Let me know. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing anyone's names or if you have a name that you prefer to go by. But welcome in. Thank you for the follow. July, thank you as well. And Mrs. Gender, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you so much for the raid. Were you playing Stardew as well? What were you up to in stream? But welcome in, friends. My name is Emmy. I use she, her pronouns, and we're playing Stardew. I'm working very, very, very slowly towards 100%ing the game. Right now, we're focusing on just kind of gathering materials that I need for the obelisks. And we're eventually gonna hit the skull caverns, methinks. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow, Jackrabbit as well. Thank you for the raid. How's your stream? I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, thank you, Gender Meowster. I hope you're having a good time zone too. Thank y'all for being here. But yeah, if y'all need to skedaddle for any reasons after your stream, feel free to do that. I will just be chilling here if you need to eat or lurk or whatever you need to do. Thank you for being here. Oh, like spires. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate that. We were looking at memes on stream and talking about life and things. I love that. Accessibility needs discussions too. Awesome. That's so cool. I love Stardew Valley. I play every other Tuesday when I can with Ray. Amazing. Thank you so much for bringing your community over to me. I really appreciate that. I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, if you need to do any post-stream things as well, take care of yourself. Feel free to. I really, really appreciate the raid though. I am doing things. Is it Zyri? Zyri, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Okay, so I'm gonna plant these starfruit seeds and then we'll make some wine. I probably should have put the starfruit that I have in here. We'll start making some wine and we'll age it as well. So we're gonna get the big bucks. We're gonna get the big bucks going. Because I think I need to start caring about how much money I have, especially if each obelisk I think was like 500,000 monies. That's a lot. That's a lot of monies I gotta make. Although I'm not sure how many starfruit seeds I should get. Isn't there a way that I can buy starfruit seeds? Who sells those? I feel like somebody sells them. Is it Anwar? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My dad is cooking for the first time in a while tonight. I'm so proud of him. Joey, that's awesome. What is he making? That's really cool. I think you might have been here if you're mentioning it, or you could just be mentioning it completely randomly. But the other day I called my mom and my dad was on the phone in the background. And my dad wanted me to know that he made himself some scrambled eggs with ham. Like, he was very proud of himself for that, and it was very, very wholesome. He's learning in his retirement how to cook, kind of. I think Sandy sells them. Yeah, I think you're right. That's what I was thinking too. You can get them from the Oasis. Okay, so that is Sandy. Come here, dog. Thank you. I have no idea. Well, I hope it's a good surprise. Is he cooking for everyone, Joey? Because I think you're still at your parents', right? Lulu, welcome in. How are you doing today? Was it green eggs and ham? No, I don't think he's that advanced yet. Did everyone in their kindergarten class have a green eggs and ham moment? Because I know I did, and every time I have a flashback to it of sitting on the carpet in kindergarten. My teacher was reading Green Eggs and Ham to us, and we had green eggs and ham in a paper cup. And for some reason, thinking about the paper cut makes me feel so grossed out about the green eggs and ham. Like, why were they in a cup? I know why. It's because they didn't have, like, they didn't want to use all the resources on one kindergarten class. That makes sense, but still. It was a little gross. Nina! Y'all, Nina! Nina, what happened? Oh, I need to change my Nina command. I need to change my Nina entrance. Nina, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? If y'all don't know Nina, they're part of the Starframe. What the? Okay, why is... You can check out our friend in the corner of my screen there. But Nina, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Party time, hello. Jose, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. Scott, hello. How are you, Scott? Astral, welcome in. Y'all, if y'all don't know Nina, again, they're amazing. What is Evergate? Because Nina, I think you started stream like shortly before I did. I hope you had a good stream. I saw you playing something called Evergate, and I didn't know what that was. So let me know. How was your stream? It's really, really good to see you. Thank you again so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome in. My name is Emmy. I use she, her pronouns. And we're playing Stardew today. We've just been hanging out, talking about, you know, life in Avatar, The Last Airbender, and yeah, doing some slow things in Stardew. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. 40 tickets for party time? That's bonkers. I tried to see if I had a command that would say how many or who the top 10 ticket holders are. It's a puzzle platformer game with an interesting story. My friend suggested I play it as a charity incentive from December. It's fun, but my brain is also small. I am so bad at platformers, Nina. I'm so bad. I remember I tried to play Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I think it's his second Ori game. And I was so bad at it. It was so frustrating. But I'm sure you made smarter moves than me. But yeah, thank you again so much for the raid, Raiders. If y'all are just coming in, or Nina, if y'all need to take care of post-stream things, please feel free to do so. We'll be hanging out for a while, if you want to get food or whatever. Bork, thank you for the ticket. I'm also so bad at platformers. It's a wild time. I'll have to look at your VOD because I'm curious of like what that looks like. Because I think most platformers look super cute. Like, I love the style of a good old platformer. But I feel I cannot personally play them. Where the heck did my horse go? Anyone else confused? Anyone else not know where my horse is? Party time, thank you for the posture check. And Kristen, thank you for the ticket as well. I do need to cook dinner, no problem. Please do that. What are you gonna cook? Unless you already left. Don't come back just to tell me what you're gonna cook. I can imagine for myself. But I hope it's something good. I mean, with the good drip, party time, thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts. It says optimistic and it has that little feller on it. Also, Macy, no problem. That sounds so fun. I hope you have a good time with your friend for their 21st as well. That's quite a birthday. That is quite a birthday. Okay, now I'm gonna go to... just thinking about the order that I should do things in. I think I'm gonna first go to the beach, see if there's any more clams there. And then we're gonna go to the desert to get some cactus fruit and coconuts. And then I will go to the Skull Caverns. We got a lot of things to focus on. Leather Jacket Bear, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Peeps just announced Dr. Pepper flavored chicks. Do you guys like Peeps? Because I've never been into them, but honestly, Dr. Pepper flavored chicks kind of sounds really good. Like, I might try that. But I've never been such a marshmallow person. So I don't know if I would like it. Okay, no clams. That feller kind of looks like Trev, please. Wait, who looks like me? I think Joey was talking about the feller on my shirt. I could see it. I love your farm name. Thank you. Also, I came in with Meowster's raid. No problem. No problem. That just happened. But thank you for coming in with the raid, and thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Peeps are pure nostalgia for me. I feel like all Peeps just taste like sugar. Yeah, they're like, they have that sugar on them that makes them look sparkly, right? May, hello. Oh, Emmy, you were live. May, I not only was live, but I am still live as well. I don't have the emoji, no problem, Bear. Also, is it okay if I call you Bear, or do you prefer another name? Also, Lemons, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing? And May, thank you for the ticket as well. How's it going? How's everyone's week going? And it's almost a weekend as well. Weekend almost dropping. Is anyone gonna do anything fun? I went to Target yesterday. So that was what I did for fun recently. I also changed out my septum piercing to a smaller one, and I've been really enjoying it. And that's what I've been up to. Okay, I think she said she likes a sweet pea and a daffodil. I'll give her a daffodil. Although I had that in my crafting thing, so I'm not sure. I might need that. I'm gonna keep that then. That's why I need to organize things, is that I'm really not sure like what things I need anymore versus don't need. Here's a sweet pea. For you, Sandy. Still alive, exactly. She's live and even alive. Well, we can't confirm the second part, Bork, but we can certainly confirm that I am live at least. I don't know about the alive part. I prefer bear. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate you. I can buy these. Amazing. How do I buy a bunch? Like this? 25? I think 25 is good for now. Because I don't have that many sprinklers in my thing. How many? Takes 13 days? Okay, so I can actually buy more. And we can go to Ginger Island and plant a bunch there. What if I just buy a cheeky 75? Do we think this might be our focus of the day? It might be a lot though. How's the healing process of your septum? Pun Pun, welcome in. It was actually really, really, really amazing. I am very sensitive to most metals. Like, I've actually had my ears pierced 3 times in my life, and they've gotten infected and closed up each time. So before my septum, the only thing I had pierced was my nostril, and I really like that. I had that for like maybe like 5 years, something like that, without it being problematic anyway, and that was really good. So I figured if it was in my nose, I could get away with a septum, and my nostril one filled up when I had my nose ring out for a couple days. So I was like, I'm just gonna do something different. And it was really good. It was sore for like a couple days. And I think the first time I changed the jewelry was like 6 weeks after I got it pierced, which I think is quite early compared to other piercings. And yeah, I just changed it again. I got it pierced for the first time sometime in September, I want to say, or August. It was right before my school semester started, so I think it must have been August. But yeah, it was really good. No complaints. Despite all the Twitch glitches, yes, she is still alive. Yeah, has Twitch been having any glitches since the beginning of stream, or is it kind of over? Did it just have a tantrum and now we're all good? Like, is Twitch feeling better now after that tantrum he had? And he is a bot. Yes, I'm a hologram. Yes, exactly. I'm half robot, half girl, and half ravioli. That's how it works around here. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to find where I should put these. This cactus fruit and stuff. I don't know where. What if we just put them in egg? Newbie question, what's your septum? Oh, no problem. Phantom, welcome in. Septum is the part, I can show you guys real quick. You can see it here. That's my septum piercing. It's the part in between your nostrils. I forgot my welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you? And Blink, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How's Ohio weather? It's actually quite warm. It was very cold, but now it's quite warm. Blink, welcome in. Thank you so much for the ticket. It's good to see you. Thank you for lurking as well. It's been better now, but no jinxing. Yeah, I hope. Usually when there's Twitch issues, it gets remedied pretty fast. Wait, why am I here? Why am I here? I forgot why I walked in here. I think we're here to try and get a prehistoric level to get some pepper rexes. I think that's what we'll do. And just hope that we get lucky. I'm gonna use all these bombs. Oh my god, there's so many things. There we go. Because I need to kill friggin' 45 pepper rexes, which is a lot when you've only done 5 in your entire game. Kitty, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hawk, hello. I didn't even realize I wasn't following this whole time. Thank you for the follow. I didn't realize that either. Although I have noticed recently, like I had this problem where I was like, why is my live list so little? And I think sometimes Twitch does unfollow you from people. I don't know why. I don't know why or how it happens, but like I think it's just like a glitch somehow. So maybe that's what happened, Hawk. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. How's your week going? We luckily have a ton of bombs, which is the bomb. And hopefully we can find a prehistoric level for at least 1 or 2 pepper rexes. Sometimes they're on these levels though. I've seen them be on these kind of levels. Which are, if you guys don't know what a pepper rex is, they're the dinosaur guys. For the Monster Slayer achievement, I need to try to kill 50 of them in total. And I currently have 5. I think I used to just run away from them. Fighting off a cold and work has been insane, but doing good otherwise. I'm sorry that you have a cold. I feel like a lot of people have a cold right now. And I'm sorry that work has been insane. I hope it gets easier for you soon. And just gets easier for you. And I hope you feel better. I feel like sometimes, at least for me, I get a lot of stress colds, which is never good because it's literally like, oh, so my body only wants to get sick when I'm already incredibly stressed. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm new to the game, have only played 1 year so far. Not any. I got you. How are you liking it so far? Have you played a game similar to Stardew before? I hope you're enjoying it. I feel like in the beginning, Stardew can be kind of overwhelming, but I found the wiki really helps too. And yeah, I hope it's not too bad. Dondoms, welcome in. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Get me some. No, I was so close to my cheese. If Harvey stole my 75 starfruit seeds, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna actually be so mad. I've lost 3 items? Okay, we don't care about those. Thank God. Thank God. I hope your day has been good. It must be nice to not be frozen in time indefinitely. Wait, what do you mean? Dondoms, welcome in. But what's a Tamagotchi? Does anyone know? I've never heard that word before. I've never heard the word Tamagotchi, let alone know what Dondoms is alluding to with that message. Harvey, no man needs that much cheese. I'm so happy he didn't steal it. I'm happy he didn't steal my cheese or my starfruit seeds. I would have been really upset about that. What do you mean? What is it? I don't know what a Tamagotchi is. It's from an ancient dialect. It means help me. Oh, okay. That sounds very I'm intrigued by that. Super intrigued by that. Okay, can I make anything yet with the wizard? I think Tamagotchi is a fancy soap. Is it a bar soap or a liquid soap? Tamagotchi made my childhood. I killed so many. Monkey, it's funny you say that because there's a couple in this cup. There's a Stitches cup right here. There's a couple of them in there. They're not dead. Well, actually one of them is. One of my Tamagotchis in there is dead. The other one is not. He's fine. He's just paused. But he's alive and doing well. I think Dondoms is insinuating that you neglect your child Tamagotchi. What do you mean? He's right over there. You guys saw it. You guys saw it here first. He's over there. He's fine. He's fine. He's thriving. He's in his 30s. Dirty 30s, you could say. Anyways, I should probably plant some here. I guess I could... Wait, when can I plant these? In the summer? It is summer, isn't it? Isn't it? It is summer. Okay. Wait, 19 plus 13 equals 24. That's not right. Why did I say that? Wait, what's 19 plus 13? Guys, nobody pay attention to me. I have problems with math. Wait, 19 plus 14 equals 33. Wait, why? What is going on? I feel like that's wrong. Okay, 33. 33. 24. That was really embarrassing. I should just never do math out loud. Okay, I was doing that math to see if I could plant these starfruit seeds on my farm, like outside, and I can't. So we can at least plant them in the greenhouse, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Ginger Island and plant them there. You're doing great, I mean, thank you. 19 plus 14 equals 24. Please, I don't even know where I got that. Like, when I was saying it, that wasn't even the answer that I was thinking in my head. Like, I think I just gave up on an answer, and I think I said 24 instead of, I'm gonna look this up on my calculator, which is what I was thinking. I don't know if I'm making sense, but Anyways, how are you, fresh fruit? I hope your day in the valley have been good. It's been good. It's been pretty good, Dondums. I hope your day has been going well too. Pulls out an Emmy Award for Best Accomplice to Murder. Wait, I thought you'd forgotten what they were. I was gonna call them Memory Wizards. Are there such thing? Is that what goes on in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Okay, where did my starfruit go? Remember? You guys remember when I put all my starfruits somewhere? I remember, but I don't remember where I put them. What a predicament. What a predicament indeed. Oh, this is actually infuriating, not knowing where any of my things are. We gotta find them one way or another. Mining misc? Here they are, in ores, right where they should be. Okay, anyways. Eagleman, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing? I can't wait for Emmy to teach our youth. Yeah, good thing your math teacher isn't watching. Wouldn't that be awful? Kirsty's gonna have an aneurysm. Well, good thing Kirsty isn't here. Just found this stream from YouTube. Can you react to Thomas the Train? Yes. Yes, some Thomas the Train reactions would be sweet. Oh, imagine if I did. Would you say you're a Gordon or a Diesel? Are those people in Thomas the Train? Also, he's not even a train, by the way, you guys. You guys are clearly fake fans. Thomas is a tank engine. Eagleman, thank you so much for resubbing. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, that was fast. These machines are fast. And please enjoy your meeting. Thank you for having me tapped up. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, he's a tank engine. See, Nina knows, because Nina's a true Thomas the Tank Engine fan. That's my friend, y'all. That's Nina. A locomotive. Yeah, you could say a locomotive. Kirsty, more like could never hear Steve. Am I right? She's literally streaming right now. Happy welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Emmy, Thomas is an animated cartoon. Are you saying he's not real? Thomas the Train spoilers. He's not a train. Listen, I have a brother named Thomas. I very much know that Thomas is a tank engine because that was like his favorite thing as a kid. KKB, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How are you doing today? Where am I going? I mean, does the Wizards close? Well, the Traveling Merchant was there. I always miss them. Katie, welcome in. Howdy. Howdy, Katie. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. How's your Thursday going? Emmy's bro is a tank engine. It's true. Cat's out of the bag. It's true. My brother is literally a tank engine. We were gonna have a documentary about it, so I didn't want to mention it before. But in case we do have a documentary on it later, just pretend you didn't know. Yes, my brother is a tank engine. Your brother is an animated... Yes. Who's Diesel? I wish I knew. The Thomas the Tank Engine conspiracy theories are a wild time. Why do you have soda cans coming from the ground? Do you mean these? The things that I just put away? Those were batteries. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing really well, Katie. I'm glad that you're doing well too. I like streaming in the evening like this. Like somehow starting at 4 p.m. feels super different than 3 p.m. It's like not as I don't know what. It's like more chill, I guess you could say. I guess Gen Z would say it's more calm. Now I understand why you keep saying your brother is 3 times your size. Curious. A tankumentary? Yes, Katie, that is the energy we needed today. Okay, iridium bar and earth crystals. How many earth crystals did I have? I don't think I have 3 there. But otherwise, I don't think I checked on that. Perhaps in gems? Oh, I have 17. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. What else did I need? Money. So we can make this. Okay, let's do it. Is this gonna add to my 100% at all? Or no? Does it only add to my 100%ing when I actually finish all the obelisks? Sweet. Does Emmy and Tank Engine is the same? Yes. Y'all, I'm poor now though. It's a good thing we're working on our star fruit. Yeah, today is Miyazaki's birthday. Did y'all see that? Because Kirsty DM'd me about it before I had turned on my PC. That if you guys have a PC like Windows and you go to the search bar, there's little soot sprites in the search bar for his birthday. Isn't that cute? Isn't that amazing? I love that they do that. I wish we could always have soot sprites in the search bar. Even if that's a really difficult phrase to say. Who up searching they soot sprites? It might just be difficult because I have a lisp. And I'm like pausing to say it. It's getting late. Okay, will you calm down? Thank you. You just calm your horses. Because I'm working on something. Thank you. Thank you. Just hold on. Just hold on. Let's put those there. I have 87 starfruit seeds to plant tomorrow. That'll be our focus for tomorrow. My work computer doesn't do that, and therefore capitalism hates Miyazaki. Everything makes sense. Why doesn't your work computer do that? That's so rude. I noticed it was on my Nana's computer today, and I was like, how does she know about soot sprites? Because she's never watched Ghibli films. And then I hovered and it told me, yeah, it is really cool. Apple also hates Miyazaki. I could never see, Apple would never do something like that to their search bar or something. I don't think they would ever do that. It's like a Google thing. Mine doesn't have it. Really, Supremacy. I wonder what it is because I never do anything. I just follow my Windows updates. But also Supremacy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Thursday. I can't believe my child is never going to grow up. That's kind of sad. Which search bar? Like the Windows search bar. Like literally like in your taskbar. Like I can see it right now when I go to my taskbar. Oh, your Windows update is broken. Oh, maybe that's why. How come it's broken? What happened? Did you break it? You break it, you buy it. You know what they say? I'm surprised it's soot sprites and not planes. Maybe because not that many people would understand the association, or not as many, of the planes with Miyazaki. Because He did really love his planes, but I don't know how many people know that. Like, it's kind of like if you really know and love Miyazaki, then you know. But otherwise, you simply do not. How do people usually set up their kegs? Maybe I just need to make another shed on my farm that is all kegs for starfruit wine. Because I think I'm gonna need more, because currently they're all working. And I'm gonna have a bunch more starfruit eventually. Oh, it can break. It's pretty common. I didn't know that. Yours isn't showing it either. Interesting. I just recently did a Windows update, like last week, I think. So maybe that's why. So true. Oh, they showed up. Interesting. I usually put my keg on the table. Well, that's not helpful information right now, Bork, though I do appreciate your input. But yeah, I think more people would understand the sit sprites than the planes. There's an optimal keg setup for sheds. I learned this from min-maxing Stardew. Wait, really? So I should at least make another shed now, right? Also, Dullboy, Jackie, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How's it going today? How's your day? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Although we would get it, Mellow. We and the other Miyazaki fans in the world would understand. And that's all that matters. I don't know where to put all my things. My trinkets. I'm at work. You know what? We can respect. Sounds like a lot of people are at work. Me? I'm at work too. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm working very hard on this farm. New shed just dropped. Not yet. Not yet though. Almost. We're thinking about it. I think I'm going to first plant all my star fruit at Ginger Island, because that's going to take a while actually, because I have to clear everything out to make space for the crops, because I haven't really been tending to it. Ooh, and then I'm gonna have to make sprinklers. Will things grow on Ginger Island even if I don't water it, or will things die? Is that a stupid question? Like, I should probably know that, but I don't remember. But yeah, I feel like I should probably know that. Working hard or hardly working? Both. And by both, I mean just hardly working. I put the layout in Discord. Oh my god, Joey, you absolute legend. I'll have to look at it when we get there. Thank you for doing that. Seriously, I appreciate that. I think they grow? Okay. I'll Google it when we get there, just make sure. It probably takes less time, or takes more time though, right? Than if I were to just have sprinklers. We might have enough material for a lot of sprinklers anyways. So I'll check on that too. I feel like I all of a sudden have a huge project to do. And here I was thinking about Pepper Rex? No. He can wait. He can wait. We're trying to make money. Which I actually think does take precedence over Pepper Rex in this moment. I gotta put those caviar in. Or the fish roe to make caviar. That would be ideal right now. And then we'll go to Ginger Island, clear everything out, figure out what we're gonna do about crafting or not crafting sprinklers, and do it. We're gonna do the damn thing. I actually hate when people say that, like, as a motivational thing. I feel like it's not motivating at all. Like, okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to do the damn thing. Thank you. Thank you so much for your insight. This farm is gorgeous. Jack, welcome in. Thank you. I actually got inspiration for this farm off Pinterest. And I think I think it was like one stream, maybe 2 streams that I spent reorganizing my entire layout, and it's honestly worth it because I did that so long ago, and it's just paid off so much. To craft or not to craft, exactly. Borg, thank you for lurking. Have a safe trip home. Thank you for being here. That is really the age-old question that Shakespeare used to ask, but nobody's really asked it since. Is Leo on the island? On Stardew, Pelican Town? No, I don't think so. Oops. Let's see. Let's head over there, and I think we're on a good... Oh my god, I need clams, I forgot. I need to be collecting my clams. Let's go. Alright, so I don't need any of these, but I'm wondering if I clear it out, then I'll be able to... Like, do things regenerate more if you clear things out? It's not really an issue right now, so I'm not gonna do it. But, just in case, for future. Nick, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Where is Willie? Does he not work on Saturdays? Can he not drive me? No, he can drive me. He can drive me. Great. It's nice that I can teleport home, although whenever I teleport back to my farm, I forget that my horse is always just at Willie's. So I don't know if there's ever a way besides warp totems to teleport to Ginger Island. Yeah, silly Willie, he's super silly. Retweet. Okay, literally, my farm here is a mess. It's very overwhelming, like, oh my god. It's like I was never here at all. Wait, is that super loud for you guys? Let me look. Oh, no, it's not. It's just kind of loud for me. But that's okay. I can live with that. Taro, and poppies, and blueberries. Bloobs. Is Willie the person in the boat? You know, wait. That's actually a decent question. I'm not sure on that one. And I think he's probably the person. But if he could have also named the boat after himself. Like Willie Jr. If he really likes himself that much, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, who wouldn't, right? I mean, the farm kind of fits the wild jungle vibes. That's true. That's true. We're going for aesthetics here. Oh my god, I was watching Junior Bake Off, which, if you guys don't know what that is, that's just like the Great British Bake Off, but it's with kids. And this kid was making something and he like accidentally messed up. But he said, I kind of like it. It looks rustic. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever that he just ran with his mistake by saying that it was rustic. Because isn't that just like how life is? Like, oh my god, I saw like the most infuriating TikTok a month ago or something like that, where somebody made this really pretty shelf, I think it was, and then at the end, after they had it built, they started like hitting it with things and like scratching it, and I'm like, why are they doing it? And I think it was literally just for like the rustic look, like so that something looks worn, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want like, you know, a new looking thing if I'm buying something new. It was upsetting to watch. Okay, so we do have sprinklers here. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. So let me put things in chests first. That kid is going places. I know, it was so funny. It was so funny. It was such a way to sell it too. Like, it was smart of him to say that. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Rust, my favorite color. Rust is disturbing. Do you guys, what is your personal interior design taste? Because that just reminded me of like industrial style, where people have like just steel bars in their kitchens, and I think it looks really cool, but I think personally I prefer, like, I don't know what exactly I prefer for my own style, but I do really like something more cozy. Like, I think that kind of industrial is cool, but I would never feel like cozy in a home like that. I think it would just feel kind of cold to me, no matter what. My interior design taste is crystals. Luna, do you have a lawn? Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Rust actually sometimes looks yummy. I'm concerned by that, Kristen, I won't lie. That's a very concerning statement to make. Are you salad fingers? Do you remember salad fingers? Flooful, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? It's Scotland. Damp is a color. I originally wanted to make my apartment like cyberpunk or early 1900s, exploring Africa. Whoa, that is so specific as well. Ended up being nerdy with an indoor garden. That is so cool too, though. What kind of stuff do you have in your garden? Okay. Sprinklers. Do we have the materials to craft? Like iridium? Gold bar, iridium bar, and a battery pack. I actually do have some for that. Do have materials for them, I should say. Gold. Oh, heck. I don't have any gold bars. I have gold, but I don't have any gold bars. Let me just Google Stardew Valley. Will crops grow on Ginger Island without watering them? I'll post pics. Yes, I would love to see that, Luna. Minna, hello. Plants everywhere, like Bohemian, I guess, and I love the look of fairy lights. I love fairy lights too. I just love any soft lighting that doesn't like, it's not overhead. I have an overhead light in here. I need to find like another light I could have on, but it's actually helpful for streaming. Okay, it looks like people do use sprinklers. Why do people plant so many pineapples? Starfruit? Wait, can I not grow things on Ginger Island without watering them? Do crops grow on the Ginger Island farm when you're not there? Yes. Someone just said yes. Is that true? Will things grow if I don't water them? Growing garlic, microgreens, sprouts. I have seeds for San Marzano. Ooh, yum! Watercress, potatoes. Oh my god, that's amazing. So are you growing things so that you can use them to eat? Because that's cool. Brewster, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. Yes, I love comfy decorations, but a lot of our furniture is kind of modern. Interesting, Luna. I love comfy furniture a ton. Juan, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, Happy New Year, Brewster. How are you? I think the game and Harvest Moon were a bit of an inspiration for growing veggies. I love that. You can put sprinklers. Well, I know that I can because I have some, but do I have to? You have to water them? Okay. Reddit the place. I literally am on Reddit, and for the first time ever, it's not helpful. I think I do need to... Yeah, I think I do need to make sprinklers. So for that reason, I'll go back home. I know that I can just make kilns here, but I think I'm gonna go back home so that I can make a bunch of gold bars back home for sprinklers. Growing to eat, that's awesome. It rains a lot on Ginger Island, so it'll grow but slower. Okay. So it's probably just not worth it. I should probably just not be lazy and make a bunch of sprinklers. 63%, y'all. That one obelisk moved us up 1%. Sheesh. 63? That's me. It even rhymes. Juan, thank you for the ticket. I appreciate it. Just binging your YouTube and been working a lot. I hope work's been going well. Guys, don't forget that Emmy is an effort minimalist. Wait, Borg, I've never heard that phrase before, but I love that. That describes me to a T when it comes to games. I would say I put in a lot of effort at other things, but when it comes to games, I'm literally an effort minimalist. That's my style. I love that. Okay, we also need to... I think it's too late to try to go to Robin's. She'll probably close by the time we get there. But we need to go there to make a shed. I have a big list, and that kind of worries me. because I'm scared I'm gonna forget everything. But tomorrow, I don't know if Robin is open on Sundays, but tomorrow we can try to go to hers. And if so, if she's there, then we'll get her to build a shed. Luna, thank you for the ticket. And Boris, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. On my way to 100, I want to know who the top is. I thought we'd been at 63. No, we were at 62. We were at 62. I had it in the stream title, so we know. But yeah, Kira, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the ticket. How's it going? Okay, we're all doing well. We're being very productive right now. I don't know how to spend the rest of this day though, but that's okay. Maybe by making more kegs, that's something I can do, because once we have the new shed, then we'll need a bunch of more kegs, which to make those require wood, copper bar, iron bar, and oak resin. Heck, I don't know how much oak resin I have. It's going good. I hope Stardew be doing. It's always doing. Okay, I have three oak resins, which I need more. Definitely need more. Kira, I'm glad that you're doing well, good though. It's really good to see you. Oh, Boris, I can do that for you. Mods on strike. I got that. Anyone's welcome to join the Discord. Just please be 18 or over, please. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know, if you're not in the Discord already, join it. It's the way that Boris was just trying to like advertise it and then he couldn't. Boris, thank you. But yeah, anyone's welcome to join. We always have mods on strike. Kristen, thank you. Kristen, yay, mods. Yay, mods. 8, no problem. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. What I'm considering doing, pals, is just saying heck to these ones and just using these iridium sprinklers on my other farm, because to be honest, I don't really need to make these crops anymore. I'm just worried about the money. That's all I need. And if I do need to make some seasonal crops, then I can potentially do that with smaller sprinklers. Mod abuse, please. No problem, Aid. Thank you for hanging out. I think I'm actually gonna decorate your current farm. Luna, that sounds so exciting because I know that you make mods as well. So I feel like that'll be very, very pretty. Okay, we gotta make some kegs. I think it said we needed copper and iron bars. We have a few of those. We got a few. Oh, what am I missing? Wood. We need more wood. We have a ton of that. Yes. San Marzano tomatoes and handmade dough are the only two things an authentic, high-quality New York pizza needs. Aside from basic ingredients, are you gonna make pizzas? My uncle, when we went over for my grandma's birthday a couple days ago, not a couple days, I guess it's been like a couple months ago, he made homemade pizzas and they were delicious. They were so good. Kate!
Thanks to Donums for my sub.
Kate! And Donums, thank you again for gifting a sub to Kate. Kate, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here for 7 months. Thank you so much, Donums, again, for that gifted sub to Kate. Okay, I have 3 more kegs. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any more. Oh, I have 7 more batteries. I spoke too soon. And I do have more iron bars. But Kate, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Now I can craft more. No, I need more oak resin. Heck. Ah, heck. Why is everything so difficult? Is it just me? Or is Stardew difficult? Wait, was that oak resin in there? No, it's pine tar. I don't need you, pine tar. I need oak resin. Maybe I should put my other tappers on the oak trees. I think I will end up doing that. I think that's a good use of my time today. For the rest of the day in game. Well, I need more of these. Yeah, we're fine. We have a lot of responsibilities today. I know that you were asking Trev, but I've also never tried a modded map. I didn't even know that those existed. That sounds really interesting. Alright, I want to try to get some of these tappers off that I can use for oak trees. There we go. That one's huge. Grandpa's map? How big is that one? That sounds interesting. We love Grandpa, right? Grandpa's pretty cool in this game. I think we already have some other pine tar tappers, so I think I'm gonna take all of these off. Time for some deforestation. No, Mellow, I'm just taking the— well, I guess I did kill some baby trees, but it's okay, they were just in my way. Nick, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I'll throw it in the Discord. Amazing. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right. How do I organize my life? We're gonna put these 5 tappers on the other trees. I'm excited to see that, Luna. Emmy would fight the Lorax? I would not. I would not. I am very pro trees. What is it that the Lorax says again? He's like, I am something of the trees. What does he say? I don't remember. I speak for the trees. I think that's what he says. There we go. There we go. Hopefully we'll get a lot of whatever, oak resin from this. That would be ideal. Let me just chop down these baby trees. Lorax defenders, don't look. Nobody look. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm simply trying to be a productive farmer. That is all I'm trying to do. I love the environment, I promise. Okay, there. This tree kind of bothers me that it's like outside of the fence, but it also doesn't bother me that much, so we're gonna keep it there. Okay, this looks good. We can go to sleep now. We can rest easy. That's what they all say. They were just in my way. Is the Lorax the bad guy? Wait, have you never seen the Lorax or heard of the Lorax? He's from Dr. Seuss, and there's a movie of him. He's like this little yellow dude, and he's like, I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. And because somebody's trying to deforest his area, and he's like, bro, people live here. He's literally like, people live here, you cannot deforest this area. And then they deforest it anyways, and he's like, look what you did. That's basically the premise of the Lorax, I think, to my memory. I haven't seen it or read it in a very long time. More like Snorlax. How dare you? How dare you? That was uncalled for. What did I just do there? Oh, she made me a salad. He's orange? Well, you know, orange and yellow are like basically the same color in my opinion. Maki roll. I already know that. Avery, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Lorax, more like facts. Crunchy. Jordan, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs. Sheesh, Jordan was like, I miss Chai. Jordan was like, who's Emmy? Get a dog on the screen. Jordan, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs. I really appreciate it. And it went to Carlos and Macy. Thank you so much. Y'all, should we get some Chai in here? AKA my dog. Thank you so much for helping me reach that sub goal. I appreciate it. There's an ad starting soon. I'll wait until after the ad because I feel like everybody has rights to see my dog eat a snack. So I'll wait until after that. Yes, please, Ori, hello. I will promise that I'll get my dog in here, but I just don't want people to miss out on my dog. Is that selfish? I hope y'all enjoy your gifted subs. It's been too long since I've seen Chai. It's been like an hour. Can't believe I've never seen your doggo. You haven't? That's interesting. She's usually, well, she used to always be in the same room as me. But lately she hasn't been. She always makes an appearance at some point though, I would say. Rover, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Alright, so today we're gonna go to Robin's and see if we can make another shed. And after that, we're going to try to make more sprinklers and go back to Ginger Island. I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees that have no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs, what is that thing you've made out of my truffle tufts? Yes, that's it. Such a late response. Let's go, Katie. Katie popped off. And that's bars. That's on bars. Am I right, gamers? That was bars. Like, these gold bars. That was Katie just now. The people have spoken. We want Chai. You two have had a falling out. Yeah, my dog doesn't think I'm cool anymore. It's like honestly a tragedy. She's like not impressed by me anymore. Why didn't I put those eggs in the mayo machine? That's annoying of me, but it's fine. I'll sell them. Bars. Your brother has a great name? Wait, wait, Jordan Pog? Jordan is my brother's name? Oh, okay. Wait, so Crunchy is Trev's brother? It's a small world. It's a very small world. Just like the Disney ride. They do say it in that Disney ride, so I think it's true. I think anything that they say at Disney is true. Okay, ads over. Let me get my dog in here so y'all can see. She is literally just staring at me in the dark. I think she needs to hear me open this. Chai! Yeah, here she comes. She knows the sound of the bag. Alright. Thank y'all for helping me reach the sub goal. I appreciate it. Here's my dog. She deserves a snack. Over there. There you go. She's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. And then she left. Yeah, thank you all for helping me reach the sub goal. I appreciate it. Chai appreciates it. Thank you so much. Chai to Emmy, I don't want to play with you anymore, literally. Okay, I just had to close the door. But thank y'all again. I appreciate that. I bet Katie wrote that from memory. I bet she did, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Katie's an incredibly talented human being. Which that takes talent. That takes talent, that takes drive. She just wanted the treat, literally. She did. I love how she just leaves. I know, she used to love hanging out with me. Alas, times have changed. She likes hanging out with Kristen more than me. Rom, welcome in, how's it going? It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Sometimes I get nostalgic for TikTok sounds that were like super popular, but they aren't anymore. That's one of them. But I feel like the good ones always come back at some point. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. If y'all use TikTok, what kind of TikTok are you on right now? I'm trying to think what I'm on. I think I'm on like cat TikTok, which I get on a lot, but it's kind of frustrating because whenever the algorithm puts me on cat TikTok, then I'm no longer on dog TikTok. And I would prefer being on dog TikTok over cat TikTok. But it's not like I'm gonna see a cute cat TikTok and not like it. So I think that's why I keep ending up there. Exclamation point dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Joey, thank you for being here. I get a lot of Overwatch TikToks. Do you play Overwatch, Hawk? I don't think I've ever seen an Overwatch TikTok, but I also don't play it, so that kind of makes sense for me. Cooking and tech. Oh, cool. I've lately been on like a little bit of a cooking TikTok, and I like that because I want to learn how to cook more things, but like easy things, which is the TikTok that I have been on. Mello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? Is it Mello or Milo? Let me know. Porque no los dos? True. I don't know. I'm on Stanley Cup. Wait, Stanley Cup is hockey, right? And K-pop? Do you watch a lot of hockey? Okay, we were gonna go to Robin's to see if we can make a shed. I did for a while, but we recently moved and haven't had the time to play. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, moving is rough. I feel like, I mean, I've been living here for a little bit more than a month, and I feel like right at the month point is when I finally felt like I had time to do anything else. Like, it felt like it was a long settling in period. I'm on Minecraft and vlog TikTok. Vlog TikTok. Is vlog TikTok just like, this is what I did today and like an aesthetic thing? I know how to cook an egg. Okay, honestly, cooking eggs is like very important and like a good thing to know because it's easy and fast and it's protein. Also, Ron, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. All right, we got to make a shed. I need 300 wood. Definitely have that. I have more than that. Cool. Construct. Yeah, you love TikTok vlogs? I think I saw one of yours the other day, Avery. Avery, honestly, you kill it with TikToks. Yeah, all of Avery's TikToks are good. Oh, I didn't know I could speed up this process by just putting my mouse there. That's a bit embarrassing. I wish... Will it move the trees if I put this here? Why? 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 Why do I have to physically move it myself? Like the stones and the trees. You're telling me Robin can't chop down a measly tree? That seems wrong to me. Mellow. See, I would say EH like A, but I think you were saying it like eh, like mellow, right? Okay, I don't know where to put this shed. And I'm stressed. I think I should probably put it here. That means I have to clean this area. That's okay. That's okay. All good things take patience. It's all you really need to know about cooking. True. Katie, I can't tell if you're serious because I didn't know that was an actual thing. Stanley Cup? Wait. No, I mean like the Stanley Cup that you drink out of with the handle? No, guys, I'm being serious. It's a trendy cup. I just got one. Oh, the mug. Oh, that's funny, Katie. I thought you meant hockey, but I know what you're talking about because a few people that I follow on TikTok use that. It's like a Yeti, isn't it? It's like another brand of Yeti. Or is it that one that's like a different version of a Camelback? That's so funny that you worded it like Stanley Cup. Like I literally thought it was hockey and I was like, oh, is that really going on right now? Whose cups are we enjoying? Stanley's. It's a scandal trap. You missed it. Finally, I'm understood. Yeah, we have 2 mellows now. A fellow mellow. A fellow mellow. That's cute. Who is Stanley and why does he have so many cups? Should we ask or is that like too personal of a question? Like if somebody off the street was like, why do you have... Oh, heck. My camera froze. How long was that frozen for? I feel like it's taking me longer to notice lately. But if somebody random off the street was like, how many cups do you own? Would you be kind of offended by that? Somebody on a YouTube video asked me how many shirts I had. And I'm like, that's such a valid call out. Because I do have a lot of t-shirts. But I also make it a point to wear something different every YouTube video because I was concerned that people would comment the other way, like, why do you have 2 shirts? Because in reality, I only wear like 2 shirts. 15 seconds, 5 seconds. So let's cut the middle and say 10 seconds maybe. I also thought, okay, I have multiple Stanley Cups. Wait, do you, Tay? Because all my water bottles are covered in stickers now. And since I'm going to be starting student teaching, I feel like I should just get like a normal water bottle that's like adult. Not that I think, like I just have silly stickers on here. I just put this one on today. I'm actually very proud of it. I'm actually very proud of it, so my camera will focus. It says, I'm too much, go find less. And it's a frog in like this very interesting outfit. But I'm like, I probably should just have a plain water bottle at school. I have a lot of shirts, but I also have very few. Exactly, Flippy, you get it. Crustacean, welcome in. I feel like I only have like 2 shirts that I really want to wear. The others, I just feel like I have more clothes. I have the problem where like I feel like I have clothes that I'm like, oh, I need these just in case like I ever go to this very specific kind of situation. But most of the time I'm just in my house streaming or like going out and hanging out at casual places. Okay, so I did that. Now we can go back to Ginger Island. I think I put more ore. I'm worried. I think we need to go back to Ginger Island. I was gonna try to check my shed for more gold bars, but I'm worried that by the time I do that and then go to the beach, it might be too late to go there. Yes, exactly. Yes. The Stanley Cups are so useful though. I've drank so much water. Wait, maybe am I not thinking of the right one? Are they cups or are they bottles? Stanley Cups. Drink. Oh yeah, so they are like Yetis, right? But they have straws. I like that, because then you can put like hot drinks in them too, right? CK, welcome in. How are you doing today? The good old just in case clothes, exactly. And I've also had the problem, like now I've been able to like build up my wardrobe a little bit, but before I didn't have any like teaching clothes. But I'm actually really happy with the way that I reorganized my closet, because I have all my teaching clothes, like clothes that I could wear teaching, hung up. And I feel like that's very helpful because I don't want to be wrinkly at school. But all my t-shirts are a little wrinkly, but I don't care about that. Bork, thank you for lurking. Enjoy your trip home. What do you mean a scantily clothed frog is perfect? Also found my way here from your YouTube reaction videos. Welcome in. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. Are you watching the Star Wars ones or Marvel? Or both? I just find that usually most of the time somebody is like one or the other. I use a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle with a straw lid and I drink probably too much water. Lately I've been really hydrated and I'm like super proud of myself for that. Because it hasn't been usual for me to be that hydrated. So I've been enjoying that. Being that hydrated. Like today I've drank so much water. And in the morning it was because I like actually woke up thirsty. But then I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm in the habit of it. Okay. Iridium. Right. Do I have any? Do I have any more iridium bars? I better. What's going on here? Where is it? Yes, I do. Okay, so I can make more sprinklers. Here we go. Wow, I can make a lot. I have 12 iridium sprinklers. All right, this farm's about to be lit. Okay, everybody calm down. Don't embarrass yourself, Emmy. Don't embarrass yourself. But my Ginger Island farm is actually about to be so fire. Can I make buildings on here or no? Because that's the problem now, isn't it? Because I need to make a bunch of kegs on this island too. I have food sufficient for the next week. What kind of food did you get? Star Wars. Awesome, crustacean. Thank you. Also, Joey, thank you for lurking. Enjoy your dinner. I forgot. I'm scared to get professional clothes because I feel like adult uniforms. I know. So I did a lot of shopping at like Target and Uniqlo and Old Navy. And I just got a bunch of neutrals. Like, and I got clothes that I hope I can wear in other situations too. Luckily, as a teacher, I only have to dress like business casual, you know, which is very nice because I really, really hate proper professional clothes. Like, I could not. I am so uncomfortable in those kinds of clothes. So that's kind of nice about being a teacher. And I can wear like nice sneakers too. But still. Started with Andor and have been going through them. Amazing. Amazing. I miss Andor. Scorpio, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. How's it going? Alright, so let's see here. How many waters with 24 adjacent? So what is that? So if I put that here, is it 4 each side? Wait, I need to do math. 1, 2, no. I need to look at a picture of how much space this iridium sprinkler covers. Coverage? Let's Google it. I'm sure somebody has said it. So it's like in the middle of a 5 by 5. Okay, so it's in the middle of a 5 by 5 plot. That way it makes sense. Kirsty, welcome in. I've been doing so much math today, Kirsty. It was awful. Earlier today, I said that 19 plus 14 is 24. Kirsty, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. May, welcome in. James, hello. Kirsty, welcome in. If y'all don't know Kirsty, she is one of my best friends, and she's a great streamer. And she was the local Emmy Award winner of Best Laugh 2022. So if y'all are looking for another stream to hang out in, 10 out of 10 recommend. Kirsty, thank you so much for the raid. How was Genshin today? Thank you for being here. No, that's correct. Math checks up if you ask me. Emmett Jameseth, welcome in. How are you? Kirsty, how was the rest of your stream? I don't think that's quite right, but here's the thing, I tried. And now we're doing more math. And it's getting really difficult, but I'm trying really hard and I'm being really brave. Okay, so we put an iridium sprinkler. Okay, raiders, welcome in as well. Sorry, I'm thinking about math, and whenever I do that, my head gets scrambled. My name is Emmy, if we haven't met yet. I use she, her pronouns. We're playing Stardew today. Today, my main goals are like setting up my Ginger Island farm to make a lot of money by growing star fruit and then making wine out of that star fruit. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working on today. But yeah, Kirsty, I hope you had a good stream. If y'all are coming in, Kirsty, if you need to go to bed, whatever it is, if you need food, please feel free to do that and we'll be hanging out. One, welcome in. How are you? Genshin was good. I'm working on builds for my characters. Oh, so that's like different kind of math. 2 years. 2 years, Kirsty. That is so wild, actually. Kirsty, thank you so much for resubbing for 2 years. Like, that's genuinely, I can't wrap my head around that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Don't worry, my mind also collapses at the thought of mine. Okay, that's a mood too, though, James, because if I start thinking about my own mind, that would be a whole other train wreck. I agree with that. Kira, welcome into. Don't worry, you're not late. Not to brag, but I won an Emmy for best sockets. I know, Flippy, that was probably one of the best awards too. It really was. But yeah, Kirsty, amazing. I'm glad that you had a good stream. And if you need to go to bed, what time is it? I don't know. That's the last time I'm ever doing math. I should just never do it again after I said 19 plus 14 was 24. like neither of those numbers are right, you know? Like it would be one thing if I said like I had the right number in the last place, but I didn't. I didn't have either numbers right. And that's where the real tragedy began. Okay, we're gonna try to do this and plant all my things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. And then I put this here. Wait, why am I just constantly making things harder for myself? 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so then an iridium sprinkler goes in the middle of each. Is that right? For some reason that just, it feels like not enough space. Nay. So true, May. May, I'm literally fluent in French now. Thank you, May, for the bit. Thank you so much. I feel literally fluent now. So thank you for contributing to that for me. But May, how are you doing? Emmy, are you going to be teaching math? Unfortunately, I am. That's the unfortunate part, is that I am going to be teaching math. However, I'm going to be teaching math for first graders. So like, we can hope that for that grade, I can have things figured out. Y'all, I thought I was gonna have so many more starfruit seeds than I do. This is kind of sad, isn't it? Look, I have so many iridium sprinklers. I can at least set them up though. I will at least do that so that when we have more starfruit seeds, we'll be prepared. My sore head has gotten better. I'm happy to hear that. Who are playing with a Louis, me, we. Sounds like a different language. It really does. Me. Do as I teach, not as I do. Exactly. I'll have to be repeating that a lot, methinks. Guys, I thought I was gonna have so many more starfruit seeds. Like I made like 80 or something. I planted the others in the greenhouse, but still, it felt like I should have more than this. Okay, so let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 remaining. We're doing more math, y'all. I'm a little bit nervous. I have 13 more remaining and this designated for this sprinkler. And then every sprinkler can water 24. So 9 times 24 equals 216, plus 13 equals 229. So I should go back to Sandy and buy 229 starfruit seeds, right? And then I will need a lot of kegs. But I don't think I can make many more kegs. How do people get so many kegs? How do I get more batteries? How do I get more batteries? Should I build a lightning rod here or whatever it's called? I think it's called a lightning rod. Iron bar, refined quartz, and a bat wing. Maybe I can build some of those and then I'll have more batteries. Why is this turning into a math stream? I hate it so much. Like genuinely, my head is like, Emmy, please. Please, we just want to think about anything else. Iron, refined quartz. I need to make more quartz bars. And what was the other thing? Bat wings? That doesn't make sense to me, but it's fine. Like sometimes the ingredients make sense, this time it doesn't. Y'all get your TY84 plus on hand. Smolty, welcome in. How's it going? Quick maths. Quick maths. Only ever quick maths here. That's how I do. Okay. I think having lightning rods is a good idea since it does rain a lot here. So hopefully that'll be okay. In the meantime, let's continue putting down the things. Use your soda cans. Do you mean my batteries? Because that's what those are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. August, welcome in. How's it going? It's good to see you. Can you repeat the question? No. James, I refuse. I refuse to do any more math than I have succumbed to already. Quite frankly. Did I do this wrong? It looks uneven. I don't think I did though. BRB swapping compoopers. Oh my god, get on that brand new MacBook Pro, please. It's like, Kirsty, please, I feel so neglected. You just got me, and I'm so lonely. That's exactly what Kirsty's MacBook is saying right now. It's really sad. I can hear it from here, and I'm in Ohio. She's in Scotland. 3, 4, 5. Okay, this actually, I like when things line up perfectly. I can't wait for the 1.5 update for mobile. Isn't it, did he say this weekend? So it's quite soon, right? Even if it's not this weekend, it's quite soon. It's crying for attention. Hashtag my dog. But not for me, for Kristen. For some reason. Why is Kirsty's MacBook? Why did you spell MacBook like that? Why did you spell? It looks so weird with a K. What's going on there? That's kind of scaring me. For some reason. What do you mean? I say this so much and nobody ever laughs at it. Compoopers? Is that what you're talking about, Hawk? I always call my computer my compooper. It's a good word for it. I would think. For some reason. What do you mean? Oh, my chai prefers you? I mean, it's what do you think the answer is? I kind of missed my TI-84. I done messed up. I think it's like missing a plot, right? Well, actually, I don't know why that happened. Maybe it's just because something isn't there. I don't think I messed up. I don't think I did. Yes, that's funny. I think the answer is not for some reason. I think it's fine. Maximus, welcome in. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for watching the YouTube as well. How are you doing today? And Mello, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all. It's because I always have snacks on my breath. That's true. Whenever I eat food, my dog always like acts like she just wants to cuddle with me, but then it's really to smell the food on my breath. She's, you know, dogs only want one thing, and it's disgusting. And it's literally, it's so predictable. Is this right? Why does this, it always looks uneven to me, and I don't know why. I'm well. I'm glad that you're doing well. It's a new year. Has anyone made New Year's resolutions? And if so, how have they been going? Because me personally, I didn't make any, but then I just like all of a sudden was like, new year, new me. And yesterday, and the day before, I just like changed a bunch of things that I've been meaning to. Like I reorganized my closet. I changed my septum piercing to a smaller one, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And I changed like some of my Twitch stuff. I like updated the colors and stuff. And yeah, just like silly things like that. I am doing well. Thank you for saying that. Mine is to use my bike and weights more, and it's not going well. It's hard when it's something like that. Cause so I have a bike too, and I just recently got it. And I don't want to put on like a goal on that because I know there are going to be days where I get really, really busy or I'm just like tired and I'm not feeling like it. And I don't want working out to be like a bad experience. I want it to be like something joyful that I have a positive outlook on for. So I'm not trying to put any goals, but also just with the fact that it's like there kind of makes me feel guilty if it's like available and I'm not using it. But I've been doing it, I think, like every other day. Me, I want to get out more and maybe actually use my bike. Cold, you thought. Don't wait, do you have a stationary bike as well? Or only an outdoor one? No, welcome in. That's quite the farm you got there. I'm trying my best. It ain't much, but it's humble work. I feel like it's nicer to use the new year as a reset instead of having resolutions because resolutions are like rules. Yeah, and they're stressful and guilt trippy. That's how I feel too. For the first time ever, I have. Taking care of myself is a huge one, but I'm excited to open a shop and do a sticker club. Just saving for a printer. I was gifted a Cricut. I always want to read Cricut as Crycut. But that's awesome, Luna. That's really cool. That's super exciting as well. I feel like it's weird to have a new year in the middle of winter. I try to make changes in the spring. That's a good time too. I always feel like super attached to like the school year as well. I feel like I'm always, even when I wasn't in school, around fall always feels like a good time for me to like make changes. So I find myself being like feeling very refreshed or like motivated to make some sort of change in the fall. Ash, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, you have a foldable stationary bike. Okay, okay. I feel like having an indoor bike is really nice. I've really been liking it. Ash, thank you for the ticket. I also have a stationary bike. Let's go. I've been enjoying it. I've been doing the Peloton classes, and some of the instructors I really don't care for, but I took a class with this one guy last night, and he was awesome. I loved him. It was like I was at the club in his class. It literally felt like I was at the club. He was like, you know what? I like this song and I feel good, so I'm gonna dance. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, pop off. Do it. The Peloton instructors are so good. They really all are. Like, I wouldn't say I didn't like any of them or like that they were bad. Just some of them were not like my preference. Like my cup of tea. Like they were trying to be like too inspirational when I like wasn't really into that at the moment. Okay, look, these are all going to be my star fruit. I don't think I'll have my kegs here. I think I'll still stick with having one shed for all my kegs because I don't think it'll be too hard to transport all my star fruit from here to home, if that makes sense. Yeah, for sure. For sure. My parents also work out a lot, which I feel like motivates me to work out more because my parents are like older. So I'm like, if they have this much energy to work out, then I should too. Because I'm only in my 20s. Like, there's no excuse. Sometimes there's a time excuse where I feel like I don't have enough time in the day. But it's really rare. Like, I might as well try. Or like just walking the dog more. I can't wait to unlock Ginger Island with the update. Oh, that would be so fun on mobile. I work out regularly and play sports recreationally, but decided to pick up yoga. Worst decision ever? Yeah, yoga is tough. I'm a yoga instructor, and I remember people would always like come into my classes, and I would teach a beginner's class, which was still hard, but like the main difference compared to other classes was that I would explain the poses more so that it was beginner friendly, and they would be like, oh yeah, I'm just here for like to stretch, and I'm like, I didn't want to say right before my class like, oh, you got a big storm coming, but I was like, okay, yeah. That's good. But yeah, that was hard to handle when people would underestimate yoga and how difficult it can be. Because also, no matter how good you are at anything, I found that like, no, if you switch what kind of workout you're doing, it's going to be hard. Like, unless you specifically train for something will be hard. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like a lot of like gym people would come into yoga classes and they would be like really strong and like noticeably buff, but because they haven't been doing yoga is why it was challenging for them. Like, you have to do the thing to get better at the thing. Me with Pilates. Oh my god, Pilates is hard too. Yeah, my mom literally takes like 5 million workout classes a day. 5 million is an exaggeration, but what is not an exaggeration is my mom will take 3 to 4 physical like workout classes a day. I think today she went on a walk. She did some sort of high intensity interval training that I saw on my watch, and she did yoga as well. My mom's like a machine, but she also has Parkinson's, so she really prioritizes moving because moving is like supposed to be really good for Parkinson's, which is nice because she worked out a lot anyways before that. All right, I'll put these sprinklers in here, and then yeah, I think we're fine. How's Robin doing with my shed? I took yoga for conditioning for baseball in high school and had a whole new respect for it. We all struggled. Yeah, I remember my friend taught yoga for like a local school's football team. And they really liked it, but it was humbling. It was humbling for them. Summer 23rd. Okay, that's tomorrow. I used to do Pilates every night and it's really hard, so I laugh whenever anyone laughs it off. Yeah, Pilates is hard. I remember I used to do Blogalates, which is free Pilates videos on YouTube. And it is hard. Like, you normally associate getting stronger muscles with weights, but this woman, Cassie Ho, is her name from Blogalates. She will be doing like random arm circles with nothing, with no weights, and my arms will feel like they're falling off. It's like wild. This song's a bit loud, but I don't like it anyway, so I'm gonna skip it. I loved yoga as a kid and did kids classes, but haven't picked it up again. That's fair. That's fair. I think even if you're doing like, I just do yoga at home now. Like when I feel like I need to stretch, I kind of do it more for stretching now than like a workout. But I think no matter what you're doing, it's good to have a balance of some sort of yoga or stretching. Pilates reformers. Oh my god, I've never done a Pilates class with the reformers. Do you guys know what that is? A reformer machine? It looks like a torture device. There is a Pilates studio near my old yoga studio, and I used to walk by it and just see it. So Pilates reformers are like these long tables, and then like at the end of one table there's like something here, and like I think there's like resistance things, and like the table like can push in and out. I think you like wrap your ankles in there and like do different movements. It looks terrifying. I'm very terrified to try one. It seems like it would be incredibly difficult. They are torture machines disguised. Okay, I don't even think it's disguised. I look at those reformers and I'm like, yup, that looks like torturous to me. That looks torturous to me. Okay, back to Stardew, kind of. I need to make more iridium bars. Her chest press pulses, yes! Those things are freaking crazy. Literally. Ring Fit Adventure has yoga. Do you like Ring Fit Adventure? I know a lot of people really like it. I don't know how often I would personally do it, but I've always been interested in it. It seems like a fun thing. And like at the end of the day, for working out, it's just like whatever works best for you. Did I take care of my animals today? I'm doing a reformer Pilates class on Saturday. Send prayers. Kristen, you'll have to let us know how it goes. It literally made your chest grow? That's hilarious. That sounds scary, sending many prayers. Yeah, sending all the prayers, Kristen. I mean, did you do the call me maybe squad challenge? Yes. Yes. That's so specific, Kirsty, but I did do that. Blogalates used to do all these sound challenges. I don't know if she still does, but she also has like free workout calendars, but that's not what I'm talking about. But she used to do these song challenges where for the song Call Me Maybe, she did squats for the entirety of the song. And I did it. I remember she had one for What Makes You Beautiful, but I don't remember what that was. You know what I really hate, you guys? Is calf raises. I am so bad at calf raises. Like, I will do 2 calf raises and then my calves feel so sore. Like, I think I just have really, really weak calves. But oh my god, it always hurts so bad. And I feel like calf soreness is like unlike any other muscle because I feel like with my calves, for some reason the pain is like sharper. Like when the muscle's getting tired, it feels like sharper than when I'm like getting fatigued with squats, like for my quads or with bicep curls. Like it's so different. It hurts so much worse. I hate calf raises. I refuse to do them. My calves stay weak. My calves be staying weak because I refuse. Whenever somebody does a calf raise, I'm like, no. No. That makes you beautiful was pelvic thrust. That's right. Oh, that makes sense because she did what makes you beautiful. Beautiful. Calf raises are my favorite. No way. Calves need baby cow milk. I know, they need something else. They don't need raises. Okay, what was I gonna do next? I took care of my animals. I'm home now. We can try going to the desert. We might have a little bit of time in the Skull Caverns, but probably not really. Oh, never mind. Pam said no desert for you. I'm going home. When Cassie's like, you can do calf raises in the store. No, I can't. No, I can't. I would not do that. Ever. I don't want to do calf raises when I'm working out. I don't want to do them when I'm at the store. I do not want to do them. Sam, I am. Not in a house, not with a mouse. I think those are the words. Anyways. I feel like I've tried a lot of working out things. Like, do you guys like high intensity interval training? Because I used to not like it, but I actually now don't think it's that bad. Like, the recovery periods are nice. The high intensity, I could do without that. I could do without the high intensity intervals, but the intervals that are low intensity, now that I could get behind. I could have that full time, please. Okay, what else should I work on? Let me see if I have anything else for the wizard. I don't think I do, though. I'm not a massive lover of HIIT because of my chest. Oh, that makes sense. There's also, like, different kinds of HIIT. Like, I used to teach a yoga and weights class that was HIIT, but it doesn't necessarily mean, like, jumping or, like, running moves, because I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't jump at all. I freaking hate jumping and I hate running. But it's just like faster moves that gets your heart rate up. That's the point of it. So I do like HIIT classes on my bike, and that's kind of nice because it's just like either higher intensity in the resistance or your speed. My main exercise was hiking back home, but I can't really do that in Florida. Are there no spots? I mean, it's also just super hot, so I get that too. I love hiking, but it's very seasonal. Super seasonal. I used to do boxing. I've always wanted to try boxing. My mom does boxing, which is really cool. She does like a Parkinson's specific boxing class, which I think is really nice. Oh, I hate burpees. Burpees are the devil. Lucy, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. How's it going? The kitchen I work in is 2 stories. I'm up and down stairs with cases. Wait, your kitchen? This kitchen is 2 stories? Bruh, I could never. I mean, my hat's off to you. This is me tipping my hat, Emmy Fedora, to you. But me personally, I could never. That sounds so difficult. At my old job, I used to walk around a lot, but not on stairs. Jordan, thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. It's super flat. I was hiking actual mountains and stuff. I really miss the nature. Aw. That's difficult. At least, do you have access to the beach or anything nearby? Lucy, thank you for the ticket. Also, Solar, welcome in. Solar, do you prefer Drew? Did I ask you that last time? I did. I did, because right there I wrote myself a note. Drew. Drew, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. How's your... Huh? How's your, Thursday going? I'm actually using my brain and reading a book. What kind of book are you reading? What is it? What's the book? I really want to read again. I want to read The Poppy Wars so bad. That's been on my list forever. I feel like I just keep mentioning it. Okay, tomorrow we're gonna go to the desert. And we're gonna buy... I wrote down how many we have. We did math. If y'all are just coming in, we did math. Math! Wait. Jump scare math. And I need to buy 229 seeds of starfruit. And we need to plant those. And I think we're also gonna go to the Skull Caverns to look for Pepper Rex. Me, Fedora, to you, Emmy. Day is doing good. How are you? My day's going really well. Yeah, I can't complain. I've had a pretty chill day. I was pretty productive, but I've also had like time to myself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful not being in school right now. I've actually had time to myself, believe it or not. I think tonight I'm gonna start watching Alice in Borderland. I was gonna watch it last night, but then I got very distracted in Freezy's stream, which is a good thing. Sorry, there's like a fly in here. Ooh, a jade. I actually could use that. Anissa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Swag. So true, Drew. It's called The Choice. Wait, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Your therapist recommend... Can you... Like, you don't have to, Lucy, but I've definitely heard of that book. What's like the brief overview of it? Guys, can I pick up a keg while there's something in it, or no? We're gonna find out. Let's try transporting this one keg. Ooh, I don't think it'll work because it's stacked with my other kegs. You go back to school on Monday? I do not. I go back on the 17th. Will be my first day as a student teacher. Yeah, I don't think it stayed. So that means we have to wait until a keg is empty. Also, I know Joey sent me how to optimize space in here, but I'm gonna just check it later. Alice in Borderland. Yes, I want to watch Alice in Borderland. I got to the 3rd episode before and somehow just like never watched more, but I'm gonna try to watch more. I have an important question. Is pierogi just ravioli? I would say it's in the dumpling category, right? Both pierogies and raviolis could be in the dumpling category. It's pierogi, just ravioli. But yeah, I would say dumpling, no? I think a lot of things classify as dumplings. Like across many different cuisines. I'm just gonna keep alternating between making gold bars and iridium bars. I mean, do you still need to go to school as well? I mean, not as a teacher. I thought you were done. So I need to go every other week to a student teaching class. So, like, they're gonna help, like, guide us through there on the student teaching process. But besides that, I'll just be doing student teaching this semester. Chris, welcome in. Yes, happy holidays. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Happy New Year. Well, pierogi doesn't make my stomach funny, but ravioli does. I freaking love pierogies, you guys. Pierogies are one of my favorite foods ever. Maybe I should change my bio to half girl, half robot, half pierogi. Does pierogi is ravioli are the same? Dumplings bring us all together. They truly do. We take Emmy to school every time we dunk on her. Chat, please. It's true though. Y'all do be taking me. I mean, I learn things in my own streams, so like, you are kind of in that aspect taking me to school. I have so much jade now. It's pretty awesome for the staircases whenever I do that again. It's a memoir of a woman named Edith Eger and her life throughout World War II and how she learned to live again. I feel like I know that. That's so interesting. Lucy, will you keep us updated with how you like it? Because I need more books on my list. My mom loves finish pierogies with porridge. Wait, porridge like oatmeal? I didn't know that was a thing. Or does porridge mean something? Can porridge mean something different? I just always relate porridge to be something like oatmeal. But I could be like just not educated with that. Yeah, it was alright, same old, same old. The novelty lost on me with me being an atheist, but yeah, just kicking back. What about New Year's though? You can celebrate New Year's. You don't gotta believe in a god for that. Although I didn't really celebrate New Year's either. I went to bed at 10:30. It's a finishing. Oh, okay. I'm almost finished, so I'll definitely post in the Discord. Yay, Lucy. Thank you. I'm not sure what kind of porridge it is. That's fair. Wait, I didn't mean to let Furby out. Get back in there. No. No, he's okay. Loose rabbit. What do we do? There's a rabbit on the loose. Get back in there. Get. Guys, he's not getting. And I don't want any of the other ones to get out. He's just living free. I'm scared. Is he gonna run away? Bird, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. How's it going? I looked it up and it looks to be a barley porridge. What does that mean? Is that more like a soup? Or like a sauce? I don't really know what barley is, to be honest. Furby said, I gotta go my own way. And then I said, but what about us? What about everything we've been to? And then Furby said, but what about trust? It all happened. It literally just happened. So if you guys missed us sing that duet, I don't know what happened. Maybe Twitch broke again. I'm a pirate? I went and bought some rum. Oh, that's exciting. A pirate's life for thee. Barley is just another type of grain. Oh, is it? I thought barley was like an herb. So that's embarrassing of me. I was picturing barley to be like a leafy green. Like it sounds like it would be, in my opinion. Alright, that rabbit is just living life. Living la vida loca, you could say. Alright, I think we're good to go to the desert. Babe, wake up, Stardew musical just dropped. Wait, why would I actually like that? And I don't even like musicals, but I would actually want to watch the Stardew Valley musical. Yeah, I turned 10 years sober. Oh, congrats. Congrats, though. I just went to bed for 11 p.m. on New Year's Eve and slept as I had work on New Year's Day. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. But congratulations on 10 years. That's amazing. Who kept hiding under my bed and scare? Oh, the way that I missed the other message. So I thought Kersey was just asking everyone who was hiding under her bed, and I'm like, Kersey, I think you need to call the police for that. But Barley is the name of your parents' cat. I like that name for a cat. Thermaki, welcome in. How's it going? How are you? It's good to see you. Let's give her a rabbit's foot. Who kept hiding under my bed? I thought that was a question. That's what I'm saying. She made it seem like a question. True or false? It was a question. Kersey phrased it like a question. What am I looking for? A rabbit's foot. I know that. I remember things. Alright, so we need to buy precisely 229 starfruit seeds, which is a lot. And I don't know how I'm ever going to have enough kegs for that, but like, YOLO, you know what I mean? Maybe I won't buy that much because I also don't have that much money. What if I buy just 100? How much money do I have left? What if I'll buy 100. That's kind of like a lot because I think I only have like 10 kegs. So I think that's fine. Let's put those in my seeds so I don't lose them. get these things out of here, or so help me. And then we put everything away before we go into the skull caverns so I don't die and lose anything. That seems pretty pog to me. Hope all be goodish for chat as well. It's going pretty well. It's Furby hiding under Kirsty's bed. Aw, that makes sense. I can't believe he left me for Kirsty. Like, for my own friend? That's a tragedy. Guys, we need to find Pepper Rexes. Manifest that. Manifest that we find a prehistoric level. Please. Pretty please. Oh, this one looks like a star. I feel like that's good luck. Get away from me. Trev, if you come out from under my bed, I'll show you the hot men on my For You page. Are there a lot? I was just wondering what everybody's TikTok currently is looking like. Because mine is all cats, I think. EGG, Kit Chess is so relatable. Thank you! I really like that because it was originally designated for just eggs, but now it's just like everything random. Everything that I could ever think of could go in there now. It's just like the junk drawer now. Junk drawer equivalent in Stardew. My TikTok is mostly funny stuff, animals, and stuff that makes me depressed. I saw something that made me really sad recently, but only because it reminded me of a dog that I once had. Like, it didn't mean to be sad. I don't remember what it was, though. But it made me really sad. And I hate that. Like, I'm on TikTok to laugh and forget about things, and you're gonna make me cry? Rude. Berto, welcome in. How's it going? Jay, it's Jay. But I think you said that I can call you on either, right? What is Topher? What is Topher, or is it Topher or Toffer? What is that, Lucy? You don't want to know what's on mine? That's fair. Gator, welcome in. Thank you for the ticket. What is what or who is Topher? Is that a person or a thing? Or a concept, even? Purple slime, if you don't leave me alone. Okay, well that was slightly embarrassing. No, you don't know Topher? Should I Google it? Is it Googleable? My For You page is entirely too stupid for anyone. Wait, for me to understand. Okay, that reminded me of what's actually on my For You page. Because I have recently been getting all the... Do you guys know the trend where it's like... First, they started making fun of the greyhounds with the long faces, and then they started making fun of anything that looks like greyhounds with the long faces, and it's with the song that goes, didn't I do it for you, Kermie? And it's literally, that cracks me up. I like every single one of those TikToks that show up on my feed. Macy, yes, you know it. You get me, Macy. My Instagram reels are capybaras. Oh, I've been getting a lot of capybaras on TikTok. Topher Grace? Who's that? Is it Topher or Toffer? Is it toe like toe? Or Toph like from Avatar? I saw a one-legged man at the ATM today. He was checking his balance. Slifer, welcome in. That was a good one. I hope you're doing well. Didn't I do it for you? Okay, Kristen gets me too. That makes sense. I feel like that would be Kristen's sense of humor as well. Yes, the Miss Piggy color of cellophane. Oh, I didn't know it was a real song. I thought it was just like a random Miss Piggy song. Pencil dog is great. It really is a pencil dog. Let me see. Sometimes there are Pepper Rexes on these levels. Didn't I do it for... Wait. Oh, this is so good. Does it... It looks so good there. As the pinned message. Why does that look so good? Wow. That's my aesthetic. I love it here. I love it here on Twitch. Topher Grace is an actor from the 2000s who played Venom in... Oh, I haven't seen that yet. So that makes sense. Why is he on TikTok? Also, I feel like every time I bring my knee up, like this pants color is close enough to my skin tone that it looks like it might be my skin, and then I get worried that people are like, Emmy, why is your skin wrinkly? So I'm sorry, I just had to say that because I had to clarify that I am in fact wearing sweatpants, not shorts, and my skin is not wrinkly. I don't know if anyone had that thought. I've lately been very paranoid with my thoughts. I go to bed now, no problem, Kirsty. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. I'm doing good laying in bed, trying to get tired. What time is it for you? What time is it for me? It's 7 for me. I'm showing age here by referencing random actors from like 16 years back. That's not too far back. And I feel like if you like Marvel, like most people would know that, or Spider-Man. I mean, you're really letting those intrusive thoughts, and I really am. I'm like, but what if somebody thinks that? I just need to get it out in the open. I mean, why is there... Leslie? Leslie, please. Emmy, why is your skin wrinkly? Lucy? Man, it's always the friends with the L names that'll get ya. They'll lead you on, they'll make you think you're friends, and then they'll ask you why your skin is wrinkly. Oh, 106.24? I feel like I'm gonna be up a bit, although I'm getting kind of tired. Like, not like sleepy tired yet, because it's only 7, but I'm getting like the appropriate amount of tired that I should be at this hour. Which is good, because I said earlier, I had two coffees today. I normally don't do that, but I bet like the moment that I lay down, I will get awake. Why is your skin wrinkly? JK, don't beat me up. It's me, Emmy. Don't come to my stream unless you don't want to be beat up. That's just how it goes here. The chances of you being beat up by me in my stream is like 70%, so it could happen at any moment. Really. No, I'm loyal. Leslie, that's true. Can't spell Lucy without an L. Well, that's what I meant by L name. I wasn't calling you guys L's. Cause y'all are dubs. It's tomorrow here in the UK. It's January 6th, which, oh yeah, I know. God, I can't believe that. Like literally, like hearing the words January 6th is so bizarre now. Too bizarre, too bizarre. L is a nice letter. I mean, he's never been mean to me personally. So yeah, I guess he's nice by default. L is a pretty good letter. Can't spell Emmy without, I don't know. You almost were there. You almost had it. January 6th. As well as all the letters in the alphabet. Yeah. I would say my favorite letter. I don't know if I have a favorite letter. I've never really thought about it. But whenever I used to play Hangman as a kid, or like if I were to play with the kids that I work with, they really liked playing Hangman. I would always guess S, M, and R. Because I feel like those were really good letters to guess. Because they were pretty common. Those are pretty common letters, I feel. Especially S. S, I think, is a super common letter. Indeedy, indeed. Who knew that we would be talking about our favorite letters? And I've gotten 0 Pepperexes today. It's okay. I'm gonna Google that Monster Musk. The letter O is fun, just a cute little circle. Yeah, that's true. I like it too. Okay, this time we're gonna eat cheese so we don't die. What's the drink that likes its own gender? Gatorade. I don't get it for some reason. I'm not picking it up, to be honest. The letters I like, okay, I love those too. I love the O one, May. I don't know what the heck sound that makes, to be honest, but I really like that letter. I always do that. I always use that letter when I'm like speaking as shy. Okay, I want to leave here. I can't say I got that joke, me neither. I don't get that joke. Pablo, welcome in. The L word? No, the other L word. What's that from? That does sound familiar. Didn't I do it for you? I just forgot that I had a pinned message and I just looked up and I was like, what is that? I forgot. I forgot that I made my own pinned message, but God, doesn't it look good up there? You know what I equate pinned messages to? I equate them to me being like a proud parent and hanging up your guys' messages on the fridge. Like as if you guys drew something. Scott Pilgrim. Oh, okay. Maybe I knew the quote, but I've never seen Scott Pilgrim, so I must not have actually known it, if you know what I mean. Like I know quotes from a lot of movies. Like Scarface. I've never seen Scarface, but I know Say Hello to My Little Friend. Because who doesn't know that? What do you mean, Sliper? It's literally so cute. It is so cute, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. But it's adorable. It really is. Alright, do I have any fixins from the oat resin tree? Now I'm so honored. Also, hi Pablo, I hope you're doing well today. Happy New Year. I like those in Norwegian. Do you know how they're pronounced? Because I don't really know that stuff personally. Okay, great. When are we gonna get some oak resin? 3 days? 3 days? 3 days. That's okay. I can live with 3 days, I suppose. Cool. Is there anything else I wanted to do? Well, I can put these rocks away. Who up having they rocks in their pockets? Because me, apparently. Oh, I can't put it away. Maybe I can put it somewhere else. Yes, there. I need to get rid of these rocks, y'all. Any Google Translate it? I probably should, honestly. You need to see it. I love that movie. Is that with Michael Cera, or am I very wrong? They're pronounced like, oh, thanks, Trav. Thank you. Cat bus? I hardly know us. Lucy, why does that make me kind of sad? It's like we're having like, oh my god, an existential question. Michael Cera? I really like Michael Cera. He's funny. He's funny. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna end stream here just because I'm getting hungry. But thank y'all so much for hanging out today. It was a blast. I've really been liking these Thursday evening streams. I think it's really nice to have right before Friday, which is like chaotic weekend vibes. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, thank you. I'll be back again on stream on Sunday morning, which is so weird because it feels so far away right now. But if y'all aren't in the Discord, you're welcome to join. And I would love to have you there. I think we'll probably do Stardew Sunday again. And I'm gonna try to actually make a plan. Because like today I was kind of planning while streaming, which isn't bad because I'm really not in a rush anymore. But still, it would be nice to know what I'm doing before things. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you were new here, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the raids. If you rated me or came in with one, I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure to meet y'all. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for bits. Thank you for whatever. Just your presence is a present to me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna raid a friend. We haven't been able to raid Kelly in a bit, but Kelly is streaming right now. They're on the Star Fragments team, which is my stream team. Shock, hello. You're welcome for the raid. I'm scared by that emote, Shock. But if you don't know Kelly, they're really, really great. They're an artist and they're doing an art stream, which I think is like the perfect vibes for the evening. At least I'm super excited for it. So I hope you guys are excited for it too. And yeah, like they're an amazing artist. Kelly uses she, her pronouns, so we can keep that in mind when we raid her. And yeah, what she has going on, it looks like she might be doing, like, I don't know, her art style is so cute. So I'm excited to see what exactly she's getting up to. But let me start the raid and then I can start saying goodbye to y'all before we head out. Thank you so much for being here. Bork, Macy, Bork, welcome back as well. Kristen, Shock, May, Kristen Mingle, Trev, Lucy, CK, Darth, Darth, hello. Thank you for being here. Ash, Macy, Chris, Ori, Katie, Sliper, Leslie, Michael, Midna, let's see, Pablo, Matt, hello. Sorry that my voice cracked. Matt, thank you for being here. Anyone else that's lurking, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Night, thank you for being here as well. Have a great night. Variety, thank you. Emmy, next stream, I am going to redeem drawing in the mail. Okay, cool. I can absolutely do that. Normal, thank you for the ticket. Real bones. Okay, I can try that. But thank y'all for hanging out. I hope y'all stay hydrated. Bird, thank you for being here. Don't get arrested. Stretch your legs. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Let's go say hi to Kelly. I think you guys will really like her. And goodbye, friends. Bye.